Pixels to Politics. This is episode 37 of season 2, and boy, do we have a banger today. I don't even know if we'll be able to get through all this news, but we'll be focusing a lot on Europe today. A lot on Europe. And not just Europe, but, we've got content from all over the world again. However, I had the most interesting experience today posting on Threads. Do you know what Threads is?
Yeah, I have a Threads account.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I just never use it.
I don't know who does, to be honest with you, but I went on there, for our show, right? To post about our show and get the episodes out there, and mostly the shorts. And the first thing it's just full of fucking libtards. I'll just say it. It's just full of them. It's pretty much like some kind of weird in between of Blue Sky, which is like the pedo network, and X. But it leans way more towards Blue Sky than anything. So there's a bunch of liberals, and they kept throwing liberal content at me, and I was posting, a lot of our shorts and doing the comments, and holy shit, I pissed off all of England today. Everybody in England got extremely angry at me.
Well, it's okay, because they won't be able to post about it soon anyway.
True. My favorite part, by the way, this just got posted a couple hours ago. My favorite part, so, I'm not going to spend the whole time going through all the posts and shit, but most of it was against the migrants, right? And then all the raping and pillaging going on. Apparently, they don't think that's happening, or that it's okay because, first of all, holy shit, they're all retarded. I'll just say that much. They all kept repeating this lie that white, straight Britons were causing most of the crime. Any search, by the way, on any platform tells that to not be true. Like any search, Google, fucking Bing, Grok, GPT, Gemini, like any search. By the way, it takes 10 seconds to look it up. I don't know where they're getting this from, but it's just untrue. I don't know why that was like the most common response I got was that white British men were committing most of the crimes. Just terribly untrue.
Yeah.
By the way, I posted the stats on that, and somebody was like, "These stats are racist. Why would you post them?" I swear to God, actual reply. These stats are racist. I was like, I don't really.
Are you sure they weren't bots?
No, so I could tell the bots from the actual people because the bots were smarter.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's rough.
The bots were a lot smarter. The bots were very obvious. They would post something like, so Trump apparently died, and then he came back to life and did something today. But they were losing it over there on that site. They were like, Trump is dead, praise the Lord, blah, blah, blah. He had a stroke. That was a whole other, combination of nonsense. However, there were a bunch of bots who were posting it. They all had the same, name. They all had, Emma dot something something. And then they would all post, Trump is... And then, usually it was dead, but it was covered up in a gray, so you had to click it, for engagement. So the bots were extremely obvious on that platform anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of it is old white people telling me that I'm incorrect. A lot of them thought I myself was British, which I thought was fucking hilarious because I got a lot of insults on there. British is by far the biggest insult you could call me, by the way. Of all the vocabulary you could call me, please never call me British. Ever. Please. I don't want to ever be called British. Holy shit.
It's like calling someone Muslim.
It might be worse, because at least the Muslims, they're honest about what they're doing. They go there, they rape and pillage, they're like, hey, it's what I do, it's my culture. What can I... The British
That's a little more Italian. There,
I know, sorry, it just jumps out of me. Oh, man.
I don't know why. I can imagine the Muslims as Italians. I don't know why. I can imagine.
Mediterranean,
Maybe.
It's all kind of close.
I think it's so funny that they're calling you British, because I don't think they can imagine that anyone outside of their country cares about their country at all. And so when someone else is commenting on Britain, they're like, this person has to be British. There's no way that they'd waste time talking about my shitty country.
It honestly very accurate. It's very accurate. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
And my favorite part was that I would click through some of their accounts just to kind of see who they are. And there were some similarities. They were usually old white people or fat, soccer moms. And a lot of them had American politics in their bios. And I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting because it's like, if you're English, why do you care so much about what's going on? I mean, we do because it's part of the show, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like our whole thing. Yes, we cover the whole world news, but like the average person, why do you care about what's going on?
Exactly.
Like, so a lot of them be like, anti-MAGA. If you're MAGA, don't talk to me. Oh, and that was also my second favorite part. I think was just because I went against something they said. And by something they said, I said Trump is probably alive. You people are retarded. They would be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh yeah," and I bet you don't want the Epstein list released. And I'd be like, "What the what the fuck? Huh? Like, what is going on here?" So
They
basically,
gotta,
yeah.
yeah. They go from point A to point Z. So they hate Trump. So if you say Trump might not be dead, that gets in the way of their fantasy of Trump being dead, where they can flicker gleam to it, and then they go straight to point Z, which means this
Wait,
person is on the Epstein list.
would you believe somebody replied with an image of like a dude in the bed, with his pants down, nothing else
Oh,
being shown.
Wolverine.
No, it wasn't Wolverine. It was just a dude with his pants down, and on the news is Migrant TV, and in the comment he was like, "Please talk about migrants one more time. I'm about to finish." And I was like, "What the fuck is, dude? It's unreal. It is unreal. It's funny though. It's funny."
I do like Threads. I do like their platform. Like, if I go on it right now, because I have it on my thing, it's not too bad. Like, it's pretty smooth. Like, I can just kind of scroll through, and kind of like X. You get your likes. I even have my own inbox, which is nice. And it's kind of just, yeah. You can see I have my account. I've only made 2 comments. Today's a good day to steal a bike seat.
Interesting.
That was a couple of years ago because someone stole my bike seat 3 times.
Wow. I'll say this about it, and this is about Meta in general. They tend to have a wider usage population-wise across the globe.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to like look over at news from Germany, and the people from Germany would be posting, right? And same with the UK. Like it'd be very easy for me to transition between the two. X is kind of more muddled. You can't really tell who's from where. It's mostly a lot of Indians posting, or a lot of the influence is very centralized. I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but that's just the way it is. Elon's mentioned a few times about fixing it, but I will say for Threads, once you get, in this with any platform, once you get past the default algorithm, which for some reason it seems to be fucking liberal, and it blows my mind every time. Once you get past it, it's really not that bad. It's really not. So
yeah. I don't know. I feel like Meta is gonna. I feel like Meta, even though it's an evil corporation, but like at the end of the day, they're all evil corporations, really.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, I don't know. I like Meta's approach to it, where it's kind of just like, we're just gonna throw this broad brush of paint at it, and if it doesn't stick, we'll change the color until it sticks. And I don't know. I feel like that kind of works. That works for me at least. I like Instagram.
I think of all the companies, Zuckerberg himself, it's so obviously not all the employees and assets that are probably in their company.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg himself, I don't think has a specific ideology outside of I want to make money. If I'm being entirely honest, that dude does not give a fuck about the Earth dying. MAGA left. He doesn't care. He does not give a fuck. He doesn't care how old you are. He doesn't care how fucking mentally handicapped. He does not care. He just wants to make money, which to be honest with you, I just respect it, and I think that's what a corporation should do. It's their sole job is to make money.
Yeah, there's a fire on the ground. A nuke goes off in the distance. The booms can be heard through the windows, designed with 5 inches of plastic steel to prevent the vibrations from killing the people inside. You hear a speaker on the outside of your home, encased in hardened glass. Congratulations on our 10 billionth meta user acquiring the next achievement reward for most posts made in a single day without dying.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I'll end the Threads talk with, so basically the whole day people were like, migrants are fine, it's all a lie, blah blah blah, they're safe, I feel safer around a migrant than white people. And at the very end of the day, about maybe a few hours right before we started the show, Starmer, who's their prime minister, posted an interview where he said that he completely understands why nobody wants to live near a migrant hotel and that he would never let his family or wife be near one. And I just thought that was the perfect ending to the day. You know what I mean? Like it was just the best, fucking the sweetest tasting glory I had. And of course I posted it on there. And it's just so perfect. I mean, how do you argue with your own prime minister? It's just the best. It's just the best. I don't know. Thought that shit was hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah. But today we will be focusing across the board about immigration mostly. We've got some other side events. Protests broke out pretty much across the globe. So Australia, Japan, Germany, the UK, Denmark, I believe, Netherlands, pretty much across the globe, Germany, across the globe, protests broke out against immigration. I'll let you pick where would you like to start?
I got to do some sign tapping. 1 second.
Oh yeah. Nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Of course.
Nothing ever happens. And if it does happen, it's already over.
True. Not wrong there.
Nothing ever happens.
I'm gonna start with Japan because again, Japan for me was like this fucking gem where they weren't gonna let it happen. But what you just said is totally true. Not only were they gonna let it, it's already happened. So you could probably just type in Japan, but pretty much Japan is losing their mind right now over the immigrants. They are going completely apeshit. Their prime minister is in the hot seat. Their previous prime minister is in the hot seat. I mean, massive protests across Japan on it, and they have been nonstop posting. Yeah, so here we have a high school girl fucking...
This is the funniest comment. I want to point something out. It says, "Give us our country back. Japanese high school girl begs the government to stop importing third world migrants. You can hear her cry. She is terrified and shaking in fear that Japan is becoming the next Europe." They don't even say like a Middle Eastern country. They say fucking Europe.
It's accurate.
That's how bad it is.
It's so they don't like people don't understand how accurate of this statement it is. I mean, most people gave up on the Middle East, so like obviously. But yeah, the last thing you want to be is like Europe. They don't understand that being European is an insult to most people outside Europe. Might be even an insult to people within Europe. I don't know. But don't call me British. Please.
I think this is like a huge like turning point because now it's not just like a European or an American thing. Now this is like an Asian issue. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now this is becoming and we all know what happens when the Asians feel like they're being backed into a corner. They start torturing people to death. It's I'm sorry, it just happens. It's an accident. It may be a little bit less of an accident sometimes, but it happens, right? Like they just love torturing people. I don't know why.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
North Korea, South Korea, Japan, China, like I don't know why they do it, but they love it. So I would be in fear for the lives of these immigrants in Japan once it gets to a boiling point.
I can't stop laughing at you can hear this is an Asian person, Japanese person who typed this. You can hear her cry. She's terrified, shaking in fear that Japan is becoming the next Europe.
Yeah, I can play the video.
It's so unironic. Holy fuck.
初めてデモに来ました。こうしてデモに来なければならない。
She says she is nervous because it's her first time attending a demonstration. Just people, not that many people, but just people becoming their stage fright, I guess.
More importantly, I want to point something out. What the fuck is this guy's drip? What is his problem? What year is it? He looks like he's about to apply to join NSYNC because they lost a member. I don't know what this is right here, but this is not helping the movement for you guys. You need to start dressing a little bit more 1938 Germany. This is not gonna work out for you.
She's really scared because of Mr. Shiba, who is the current prime minister, or I think previous or current, I can't remember. I think he's the current one. And Mr. Shiba, he's very globalist. He's really pissed a lot of people off. Yeah.
Bought and paid for.
Yeah. He told his mother he would leave today, but he still feels sorry for his parents. And that he no longer has a secure future. Yeah, so there's been a lot of calls for him to step down now. They're pretty much harassing his family members and blah, blah, blah. So
Yeah.
he should step down because,
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, I just cannot fathom the logic here. Their whole global worldview was to, okay, there's too many people on the planet, we need to kill a bunch and stop them from populating. Oh geez, oh golly, now there's a population crisis in the Western world, let's import the third world. And now they're surprised that a lot of people, aren't okay with rape and murder and the fact that most of these people aren't actually nearly as useful as they say they are. Big surprise.
Yeah, like, okay, the Yakuza needs to step up here. The Yakuza literally needs to step up. Like, I watch anime of you guys of today, and then I watch anime of you guys from like over 20 years ago. And the anime of you from 20 years ago was a lot darker than it is today. You guys were making Berserk, where fucking Casca was getting fucked over by Griffith in the final episode, and all the fucking demons surround them and kill all of them except for Guts. They leave him alive, and then it's like now you're making anime where it's like, I love my little sister. She's a 5th grader, but she actually looks like she's in high school. Like, what happened to you guys? Where's the Berserk style shit? What happened? Where's the Yakuza?
I'll tell you what happened. It's old
Yeah.
people is what happened. It's old people in every country is the problem. They keep saying it's rich people. It's not just rich people. Most of the rich people are old. But it's also the old people across all different. It's the same in Japan. It's the old people. They're a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Doug, I don't know. I feel like if I was an older guy and my son came up to me and he's like, Dad, I want to join the fucking protest. I'd be like, gay, gay little weirdo. You're gonna join the protest.
Go take a bath, little hippie.
Yeah, go take a bath. You smell bad.
Yeah.
Let me get back to World of Warcraft. Also, I need you to change out my shit bucket.
It's different times, different generation, dude. For them, they're just like,
Grandpa, I don't want to change out the shit bucket again. You're gonna do it. Oh, I got a big one coming.
I don't know, man. It's different ideology. Like I said, most of the people who are for immigration are a bunch of old white people.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, it's just weird. So we have an update.
Oh my. Okay, this is. No,
we have an update.
please.
We have an update on the British chick from last episode. It's fine. We just give a little update. So we have further clarification. This guy here was specifically messaging the mother and the children or whatever and getting, the full report. And I'm going to summarize it pretty quick, but this is what happened. So there were 3 of those girls, 2 sisters, and one of them was a friend. The migrants walked up to them, harassed them sexually, blah, blah, blah. And then there was a I don't even know what to call it. They assaulted them to the point that they ended up kicking this little girl named Ruby so bad, that she had to go to the hospital. So after that happened, that's when this little girl picked up, went inside, got her the knife, and was a little hatchet.
Proceeded to not use them?
Proceeded to not use them, yes. Proceeded to not use them, but go and
listen,
get them. So
it wouldn't take more than one kick for me to go out and grab a fucking gun and shoot you.
Oh my god. Well, you're from America. It's a different thing. Like I said, never call me British, please. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine paying for a license to own a TV. And use a TV. I just can't, bro. I just can't.
Oi.
I can't do
Oi.
it. Also,
there's a plate. Open up your door.
A Welsh man said that he's gonna come, that we're gonna get arrested. I think he thought I was British. Again, biggest insult.
Yeah.
He thought that we were gonna get arrested because of what we said online. They're coming to get us. It's like, I just can't imagine living like that, Oh, geez, they're gonna come and get me because I said migrants are bad. Ooh, like, can you imagine, like, that being your fucking thought going through your head? I can't do it. Those people are fucked. Bro. I'm sorry, British people. I'm sorry, man. Like, some of you are on there making a lot of sense, being completely normal, understanding the situation. I could tell a lot of you felt like you probably couldn't say what you wanted to say. This shit's fucked. Your situation's just fucked, dude. Please don't ever call me British. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Listen, Doug, it's like, I can remember a time. Actually, I can't remember a time, but there was a time where Britain controlled over 30% of the
It was
world.
more. They
Yeah,
controlled more at one point. Yeah, but sorry, keep going.
it was an insane amount. And nowadays, it's like they used to be the super fit buff guy that if anyone fucked with him, he started choking them out and just broke their neck with like his pinky finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And nowadays he's like the unhealthy, like scrawny dude in his fucking basement, and he's like, "You need to shut up there. You're being racist." And he has like a bunch of migrants in the basement down with him that are like
Yeah.
eating his leg.
True. Very true.
It's the funniest shit. It's like the biggest downfall of any like kingdom or organization ever. It's the British organization.
No, you're correct, dude. It was depressing and like weird all at the same time. It's funny. It's like I had never. It's kind of our social media is just growing in general, and there's a lot of comments. And there's even there's a couple on Instagram, whatever, pretty much similar situation where some like Brazilian guy and some other fucking other dude from outside Europe was like, yeah, I would never let migrants, it was the German video we posted. And you're like, yeah, I would never let migrants just hurt them. Why isn't anyone helping? And so some like random guy was like, this is mispicturing the way migrants are in Europe, and this is just pushing American politics, blah blah blah. So I didn't know where he was from, right? I didn't even assume where he was from, to be honest with you. I didn't. The other guy was like, I'm Brazilian. I asked him, I was like, yo, where are you from? He's like, I'm Brazilian. I'm like, okay, cool. Other dude I didn't ask, but you could tell he was from outside the US. So this guy, the conversation was going, and I was like, where are you from? And guess where he was from?
Yeah. Britain.
He was from Britain. I was like, okay. So it's very interesting dynamics going on there. So.
Yeah, no one wants Britain to be fucked in the ass more than Britons. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
It is weird, bro. It is weird. It's fucking weird.
But if you need a knife, if you are British and you do believe that you should be killing people, I can teach you how to do stuff. So listen, all you're gonna do is you're gonna buy a whetstone, and whetstones aren't illegal. You can purchase a whetstone off of Amazon. It'll be delivered to your house the next morning, and you're gonna take some plastic. It can be any plastic. Just make sure it's a nice hardened plastic. You don't want it to be too flimsy. And you're going to cut it in the shape of a knife. So you're going to have a triangle and you're going to have a rectangle that connects to the triangle, right? It's going to be a right side triangle. And then you're going to take the whetstone. You're going to take the longest end of that triangle. You're just going to smooth it against the whetstone. There's tutorials on YouTube. And once you've smoothed it down enough and you got it to a nice thin blade, then you have a weapon that can be used to kill someone using plastic and a whetstone.
Which you shouldn't do. You should use it to just cut tomatoes. But now you have one in case you need to cut a lot of tomatoes.
No, I'm clearly saying you should use this as a weapon.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's fine.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So
I mean, what else are you gonna use it for? You could cut it, I mean, I guess actually, technically speaking, you could cut tomatoes with it. Actually, now that I think about it,
could cut tomatoes.
You could do that. There's a nice Japanese guy on YouTube that makes whetstone videos where he shows the process and everything. You could take a look at him. I don't remember his name, but I'm sure if you just type in sharpest pickle knife, because he makes a knife out of a pickle.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that this little girl is, I obviously keep blaming her for not killing anybody, but she's shown more spine than most of the men that I talked to today, by far. It's not even close. And just for reference, guys, the UK, it's now reported that they arrest 30 people per day over internet posts.
Yeah. You're going to jail. Your women are going to be raped. Your men are going to be killed. You're going to be replaced by Muslims. And the British people no longer exist. That is the future. What is the next post?
I don't know. I wish I had labeled them and sent you them in
Rivers
order.
in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at this.
Oh my
look
God,
at this,
dude.
So, bro? When I say that Japanese people were going crazy this week over the immigration stuff, they were going psycho. They were fucking losing it. So they started posting all of these videos, and anyways, this is one of them. This is a river waterfall in Japan, and we'll just play the video, and you can garner what thoughts. Well, we'll have to describe it, but let's just say it's this river is full of a lot of people who don't look Japanese to me. I could be wrong.
No.
What do you think? Oh God, the music.
I think this is their first time seeing fresh, clean water.
They do look extremely happy.
Yeah. Like, Doug, I like Japan. I like Japan. I think Japan's okay for the most part, right? but I wouldn't live there. I'm not Japanese. It's not my place. The same way I wouldn't want to live in Israel because Israel's getting bombed by Palestinians. And I'm not Palestinian, so I don't care to live in Israel, which is a Palestinian state. Also, I'm not British, so that means I wouldn't want to live in Britain because I don't want to get fucked in the ass, right?
Yeah.
And then also, I'm not like there are places where it's like the expectation is that you are of the ethnocentric culture that's there, right? That's what Israel has been made to be. It's an ethnocentric country, right? You have to be Jewish to go there, kind of deal, right?
Most countries are like that, ethnocentric.
Not Britain, not Germany, not France, not Japan now.
True, but
Like,
I said most. Oh, pretty much all of them except the West.
Like, I'm not going to go to China and then act like a total douchebag, right? And also, I'm not going to live there. I'm not Chinese, right? That's just how it is. Like, I was born in an English-speaking country. I'm only going to move to like another country where people look like me and they speak English, right? I'm not going to I'm not going to Japan anytime soon and living there, right? I like the Japanese. I think it's cool, but I don't speak Japanese, and I'm not Japanese. I don't look like them. I don't speak their language, right? So tourist spot, sure. Residency, probably not. These people get to go there on the globalist dime, and they don't give a fuck. They're just like, fuck you. This is our place now. It's kind of just how it is, right? And the only way you're gonna get rid of them, you ain't gonna deport them. What, you gonna put all these people on a fucking plane? That's strategy. How many people fit in a plane? A couple hundred, maybe.
Is it a C-130 Galaxy or whatever? You fit a lot of people on that plane, bro. That's what they were using to deport all the immigrants to El Salvador.
But they came there on a plane. So for every plane that shows up, another plane has to send them all back.
Yeah.
So if you have 10 planes worth of them, you may have to send 11 planes back because in 10 years they're gonna have kids.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I mean, the sad part was
the only way to resolve this globalist agenda is with violence. That is it, plain and simple. You have to be racist. You have to be. This is the point in time where it's the smartest decision is to be racist. I am sorry. It is the smartest possible decision you can make for the future of your ethnocentric country is to be fucking racist. Japan, please be racist. Japan used to be one of the most racist countries out there.
It is depressing. I mean, we were only one clip in, and I've seen my feed was ridiculous this week about when it came to immigrants. I mean, all over the world, lots from Japan too. And again, Japan for me was the crowning jewel of we're not going to let this happen. And unfortunately, it's already happened. And it's just like, well, fuck, dude, you guys really let me down. Why? Why did you just?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's bad. It's so bad. You'll see it as we go through all the clips that that we have. It's bad. But yeah, we don't have to watch all of them, all the way through. You get the point. There's fucking bunch of brown people here, clearly not Asian, and
Japanese. They need to get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Look at this one.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Like, after watching these videos, I was like, maybe I'll go to Japan in the future. Now I'm like, nah.
I know. That was my sensation too. I was like, oh, it's a beautiful place. It's a place where you can go to experience a unique culture, and womp womp, psych. It's like Britain now. This is a spokesperson who talks about making Japan an immigration powerhouse.
Hold on. I want to point something out. A famous Toronto token white guy on Japanese TV. Let's see if he's actually white. Wikipedia, pull up early life.
Oh, we have a thing to talk about that too. Apparently, they will be removing the early life section from Wikipedia. Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah, so I believe it's the House Oversight Committee launches investigation into Wikipedia for promoting anti-Semitic and anti-Israel information. Really, it's talking about the early life section.
Literally all it does is say this person was born into a Jewish household.
No way. Does it say that? All right, okay. Wikipedia might be a little anti-Semitic, or they just know what's going on.
That's literally all it says. That's literally all it ever says. This person was born into a Jewish household or a Jewish family, yada, yada, yada. Right? Like, and this guy, like, and it's not really showing me anything. It says he's Japanese, but
he don't look Japanese, guys. If you can't see it, he don't look Japanese, okay?
He does not. He looks a little bit globalist to me. I think that's the new word I'm going to use from now on. I'm
like
just going to
that.
say globalist
Yeah.
instead of Jewish.
That's safe. Yeah, we'll just say globalist.
Yeah, look, it looks a little bit globalist to me.
He does look very globalist also to me.
Look at that happy face.
That's the guy who's trying to ruin your country.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're letting globalists into your country. You need to stop.
Come on, please, Japan. It's not too late. It's not too late. You guys have started. You got to keep that train rolling. This is so this is not necessarily in the same boat. But,
oh shit! This is something I want to see. Politicians in Mexico beating each other up. Well, that's what happens when a globalist becomes the president.
Yeah. So if you're not watching, these guys started fighting. This is the Mexican Senate, I believe, and the fight was over the cartels. So the U.S. today, as of a few hours ago, started bombing the cartels. And some of the Mexican people.
He pushes the fucking camera guy.
Wait, go back. I missed it. Play it again. Play it again.
The fucking camera guy. The camera guy's like, "I'll save the situation. Hold on, guys.
What is he doing? Get the fuck out of here. Based.
I don't know who this guy's beating people up, but I want to vote for him.
I believe he's the anti-cartel guy, but I might be wrong. Dude, this guy's hitting everybody. They're all fighting.
Yeah.
So the argument in the Mexican government right now is whether or not they want the wrath of the U.S. government brought upon them. Because if you don't know about Mexico, it's fucking run by the cartels. Okay, it just is. It's run by the cartels. The U.S. has declared war against the cartels. The bombings have officially started as of a few hours ago, and it's freaking some of the Mexican government out. They're not a fan.
Yeah. Okay. Like Doug, I'll share the script with you. All right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Essentially, the reason Steinbaum took over and why 12 of the other candidates for election got killed by suicide is because is because the globalists control America. Now they control Mexico, but they want to kind of put it all under the same rim. So what America is going to do with Steinbaum, they're going to allow the cartels to have complete chaos in the country, right? Complete chaos. And then Mexico is essentially going to make a deal with America. America will come in and promote martial law, and I'll send the military to Mexico, and America will then control Mexico, and they're going to kill off a shit ton of Mexicans. Same kind of genocide that they do over in Gaza. That's the script.
Based. We need more land.
I guess. I mean,
we need more land to import more.
We need more land. The globalists are going to have more land.
The globalists need more land. Give them more land. They earned it.
Yeah. And it's like that's essentially what's going to happen. So Steinbaum's going to promote as much
look up
cartel bullshit as possible.
We've got so much to cover today, so we're going to speed through, trying to keep up, guys. So this is another one, and this here is a pamphlet. These pamphlets are always super interesting because they're spread across the globe. This one in particular talks about how Japanese first, or basically being pro-Japanese, is very racist, and you shouldn't do that. And this is a pamphlet to be handed out to children in schools. And so basically, just to summarize it, can you read some of them? I can't read the little story from.
Divert attention, prevent further hurt by offering another topic or redirecting the speaker's attention elsewhere. This is already enough for me to crash out.
Yeah, right, brother. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I watch a lot of news. This week, I had to tune it out, bro. I had to tune it out. It was crazy this week. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. Like
crash.
Doug, just seeing this makes me want to go to Japan myself and just grab a fucking bat. You know what I mean?
Bro, I know what you mean, dude. I know what you mean.
Record. Even if you cannot intervene on the spot, it is effective to record the interaction by taking notes or recording it for future reference. Ask for help. When it's difficult to intervene yourself, try reaching out to those around you. Let's all work together to prevent hurt caused by discrimination, or Indians, or Muslims, or Africans. Convey directly by directly telling the person who said it that you think it is discriminatory. You can make them realize they are hurting the other person. Really, I think the little girls that are getting raped are probably being more hurt.
Probably.
In fact, discrimination would probably save them. Delay. Follow me later. Reach out to the person who said that, letting them know that you care. You care can be a great way to support them.
Remember, it's started in Japanese and translated, so
yeah, a little bit weird there. Like if you're gonna promote globalism in English, at least do it properly. Yeah. Essentially, the globalists want, once again, and I've said this before, the globalists want a homogenized single race that they can control and manipulate. They want a one-world government where everyone has no more racial identity. Everyone's the exact same. and they essentially own you, control your life from beginning to end. That's what they want. They want no more racial identity. They want to completely get rid of that in China. They want to get rid of it in Russia. They want to get rid of it in Japan. They've already gotten rid of it in Europe, pretty much. And the reality of it is that you have to fight. You have to kill. The killing is what is necessary. I'm sorry, it is. I know that sounds crazy to say. In these peaceful times where girls are being raped, and we're just supposed to ignore
So
it.
peaceful.
I understand. I understand saying to kill these people is racist and discriminatory. But what is your other option? What is your secondary option that works better than that? There isn't one. The only way to change the world is to kill people. That is it. There is no other. There is no voting. There is no meeting. There is no discussion. The only way the world changes is with murder. Israel understands this. Israel is smart. They kill the Palestinians, and they don't care. They'll kill them at 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old. And guess what? That's smart. Because if they let those kids live, those are going to be kids that become adults with a vendetta against them, and they're not going to let them live. Israel's smart. They kill. They're evil. But guess what? They're the good kind of evil because they're fucking smart. And even though I don't like Israel because they're globalists, I will still stand by their decision to commit genocide, because the reality of it is, even though it's evil, they understand how the world works. And I'm tired of seeing all these fucking countries that don't understand how the world works. Japan needs to go back to 1920s Japan, where they were giving their pilots meth and sending them into Pearl Harbor. That's what we fucking need right now.
But this time, the American-Japanese alliance would go so hard. Imagine if the U.S. flipped sides from the globalists and joined the East. They would go so hard, it would be awesome.
Yeah,
oh my
imagine
god.
if Pyrite's gold became real gold. Yeah. Not happening. But it would be a nice thought. We can dream, right? However, the Japanese can't dream. If the Japanese dream for even more than a second, they're probably going to get fucked in the ass. Literally
True.
and figuratively.
True.
Move on to the next post here.
Yep. Move on to the next one.
I think it's this one. Yeah.
Hey, I wish I had
Thousands
something
of Japanese-
actually. Oh yeah, it's another protest.
Thousands of Japanese patriots showed up to give our globalist government a clear message. Japan is our ethnic homeland, and we will never be a dumping ground for third-world migrants. I'm surprised how quickly... Actually, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that they actually have, like, these things going on. Like, the police isn't stopping them like they are...
This note says it's not about immigration, but who knows?
Wait.
It says it's about stop. It says pandemic treaty absolutely prevented. I don't know.
They still live on the top communist shit. But sir, it's not about immigration. I don't care.
It is for me.
It is for me. That shit's just crazy. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I
In
mean this
China?
is just a funny video where fucking these
Chinese
old,
don't give a flying.
dude, these old Chinese people get on it's in China. They get on an elevator with a couple of black people, and they started covering their nose and talking shit about how bad they smelled. It's just, I don't know why I thought that was. I started laughing. I thought it was so
I love
funny.
China. I love
Holy
China.
fuck, dude.
Dude, they don't give two fucks. These are some old ass fucking ladies.
No, bro.
Like in America,
They don't care.
like an old woman got into a fucking elevator with black people, they'd be fucking sweating, right? But over in China, it's like, oh, they fucking stink. LOL. What are they gonna do? Stab us?
Yeah, they would. Yeah, I mean that's because there's recourse.
Yo, like, yeah. I mean,
There's
it happens
recourse
sometimes.
without action in the first place. So, yeah.
Yeah. Move to the next one. Send me a lot of fucking links. Oh, more Japan stuff.
Yeah, like I said, there were a lot of protests going on across the globe. I wanted to cover each of the regions because, you know, one of the things I said to these people was that there were protests all over, and they were like, give me source. I don't see protests. And I'm like, why are you guys foaming at the mouth at this prospect? Like, what? But yeah, I mean, Japan was obviously the biggest, but there were protests all across the globe. There was one in we'll see. I've sent you links to each of them.
This is why I have respect for the Japanese people sometimes, even though they're not killing people like they're supposed to be, which sucks. However, they're still out there. And look at this woman. She's clearly not going to be targeted. She's still out there.
No, here's the reason. Yeah. Well, here's the reason I respect the Japanese people, and it's because it is mostly women out there. That's why I
Yeah.
respect them. That's the big
Yeah.
difference, in my opinion, between the Japanese people and pretty much all the other people across the globe, minus the normal regions, is that it's the women who seem to understand that when you import these people, they tend to be a little rapey. They get it.
Yeah.
They understand it.
Yeah.
They see it one time, and they don't go, that's sensationalism. Well, did you know
Yeah.
that Japanese people commit more crimes than the fucking migrants? I had one dude try and tell me that it was fine to import the migrants because they committed equal amount of crimes as the people already in the country. Dude, anyways, look, if I were to say anything here that's important, it's that I respect the Japanese women the most because look at them. Most of these people are Japanese women, which means they understand the consequence of what's going on. Respect. Thank you. Dude, sorry.
Yeah. No, Doug, listen, there is a saying. There's a couple sayings. One of them is that not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But how are you going to clean the fucking bath if it's filled with bathwater? Okay? Sometimes you got to toss that bitch out. I know it sucks. Listen, it might be your kid, but if that kid don't want to get out of the bath, you need to clean that fucking tub because the husband's about to get home and he's going to beat your ass if that tub ain't clean in like 5 seconds. You got to get that kid out of the fucking tub, you know what I mean? And then it's like, there's another saying. It is better to let 1,000 guilty men go than to convict one innocent man.
Yeah.
And that is false.
Oh.
Because if you let 1,000 men go and they all kill someone, it's better to have that one innocent guy be in prison with them.
I think just stop importing 100 men. To be honest with you,
that works too. That works too.
Really, to me, that's just the solution. Is just to stop importing men. What I don't understand is like you have a population problem. You want to import people to fix the population problem. Yeah. Why not just only let in women? You know, like I know where that I know what I'm saying, but like, why don't you just let in the women? What the fuck?
Because then the Japanese woman would actually go crazy and start killing the men.
I'm not talking about. Listen, Japan stays Japanese. I'm not talking about for Japan. I'm talking about for Western nations because they tend to be a little more open, which I'm okay with for the most part.
Pink. It ain't pink, Doug. It ain't fucking pink.
Some of them are pink.
No. No. If it looks too much like bacon, they kind of just like spray paint that shit.
Untrue. I don't. Should we get into specifics here? I'll just say this from personal experience. Some of them are pink. All right, some of them are pink, and the outside color makes the inside look nice. Okay, the contrast is nice. I'll just say that much. Dude started this like last week. Last week you commented on fucking how tight Japanese women are. Like, I don't know what's happening anymore. It's devolving.
Yeah, the conversation is devolving, Doug. But there is a third option. There is a third option we haven't thought of yet besides murder and deportation.
What? Deportation?
No. Slavery.
We already have slaves.
No, we don't. We have pseudo-slavery where people get paid instead of being forced to work.
Paid in fucking paper currency. I mean, it's worse than shekels. Shekels are worth more than what we have now.
Yeah, this is true. But they could just enslave these people.
I'm sorry. Can you just clarify some of the Japanese people enslaving the migrants, right?
Correct. Okay. Just put like a kill collar on them.
Could.
Yeah. I don't know. You want to get all Black Mirror? You may as well. They're importing migrants to kill your country off. So
listen,
you may as well.
Norm would be like, don't take that. Listen, to be honest with you, anything on the planet is better than just importing them and letting them run rampant.
Yeah.
I don't care what the solution is. Don't care. I can't be bothered. And again, I don't care if per 1 million migrants, only one of them commits a crime. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Here's the real problem, Doug. Here's the real problem. Everyone with half a brain knows the globalists are using these people who are clearly low IQ, not even really human. They come from a totally different country where the IQ is incredibly low. They're violent animals, pretty much. They're sending violent military-age men to these
Yes.
countries with no concept of culture or humanity and the concept of a first world nation. And if you try to say these animals need to be killed off or deported back, you're going to have these suffragettes, these bleeding hearts that are going to come out and be like, they're still human too. No, they're not. No, they're fucking not. We were busy building fucking light bulbs and internet. They were busy fucking each other over and fucking tossing their shit into the river. Okay,
You don't have to open the one I just sent you. It's for later, but I don't think I sent you these.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. I don't care. Like, everyone cares about the why. I don't care about the why, man. It's just not. It doesn't matter what their IQ is. Doesn't matter their culture. All I know is when they come here, they fucking break laws, kill, rape, and murder. Whatever,
Exactly.
redundant.
That's not what humans do.
That's it.
Humans
That's
don't do
all
that
you need
shit.
to care about.
I mean, humans kill, but
Yeah.
they don't. They don't kill innocent people. These people aren't innocent. They are a threat, and they need to be removed. And the reality of it is that you have so many people that are like, but they don't belong in Japan. They need to get the fuck out, or there's going to be violence that's going to occur. I promise you.
The sad part is, and there's irony here, is that a lot of these people on the left, I think this is okay. The left paints themselves as this enlightened people when it comes to culture, and ironically, they don't know that culturally it's normal for these people who come from these countries to, one, be harmed as a child sexually, and then for them to go as teenagers to go on and then sexually harm people harm each other, and then they come over here and to them it's like fucking, it's a feast. They're like, what the fuck? Like, I can do whatever I want. This is crazy. I mean, here we go. We have Danish story from the Danes. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Danish 17-year-old girl used pepper spray to fight off a rapist near a migrant asylum. By the way, non-lethal weapon. Is told she'll be prosecuted for carrying the weapon. It's not a weapon. It's a non-lethal use of self-defense utility. It is not a weapon.
Not to the Danes.
Weapon is something. Doug, for me, it doesn't matter. I'm a lightning wizard, okay? Oh. I can cast one spell that injects 10,000 volts of lightning into someone. It's called Tasir.
I'm a lead wizard. Okay.
Yeah.
I can send a projectile moving at 500 miles an hour if I can delete it from existence.
That would activate my trap card if you pulled out your weapon, because I would activate my Tasir spell, and then I would use Steal spell. So I would steal your lead magic and use it for myself.
Oh, yeah.
But I can only use it temporarily until I'm caught by the Seops.
All I'm saying is, better hope your draw is faster than mine.
Yeah, listen, Doug, my lightning is faster than your lead.
Even if you're... I don't think so, Chief. Holy fuck. But yeah, I mean, this is... And, we're showing snippets, and a lot of the comments that I had always gotten was like, this is rare. It's not rare, bro. My feed was so full of... It happens... I mean, we said this a while ago. We said at the beginning of the year. This happens so often, we could literally sit here for hours, over 3 days straight, and still not cover all of them. It happens in every country, everywhere, every second of every day.
This is actually hilarious, Doug. This is actually hilarious.
I don't even know. What did I send you?
This guy is a Japanese guy called Ohayo My Brother, right? And he says, a 17-year-old Turkish national has been arrested in Kawaguchi City, Saitama Prefecture, for assaulting a woman in her 20s by pinning both of her hands to the floor, threatening her by showing a knife-like weapon he was carrying, and raping her. And one of the top comments on this is, how come you never report all the Indians that do crime?
What the fuck?
And the funniest part about it is, like, they don't just want to see Turkish national. They want to see everything.
Wait, that is actually... So most of the comments I got were like, why don't you talk about the white people? In Japan, their response is, you should be talking about the Indian rapists too.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny, actually. Holy shit.
Yeah. Like, Doug, like, if you mess with Europe, I don't really care that much, because I don't care, because Europe is just a pile of shit right now, right? It's been a pile of shit ever since we beat their ass in the World War that was started by the globalists, right? Now, and listen, the World War II. Listen, Doug, here's the thing. If you mess with my fucking anime, we're gonna have a fucking problem, okay? I'm a fucking weeb through and through. If my anime starts declining, if my episodes come out a week later than usual, I'm going to crash the fuck out, and I'm going to go to Japan with a arsenal of fucking weapons, and I'm going to go to town around every single animation studio until my anime is coming out on fucking time.
All right, my bad. Gee.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't care about you. I don't care about the Netherlands. I don't care about Britain. I don't care about Germany. I don't care about fucking France. French food is disgusting. French people are disgusting. I don't like Germany. Germany hasn't been cool for over like several decades. Britain has always been a loser for the past 2 centuries.
We'll talk
No one
about
gives a
France, and I'm gonna say some funny shit. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I don't care about the Netherlands. The only thing they give a shit about is fucking themselves in the ass. I don't care. I don't care about any of those fucking countries. But if you fuck with my goddamn anime, so help me God, I will bring the wrath and fury of the entire Anglo-Saxon people to Japan by myself.
Okay. Well, if
I'm not fucking. I will save them myself if I have to. I don't care. I'm frothing at the mouth right now, Doug. Frothing.
I see you, brother. So these are the 8 countries that stood out in the protest. It wasn't just these 8, but Ireland, Germany, France, Poland, Britain, Australia, Spain, and Austria. Ironically, these are the top 8 countries who watch our show as of the past month. So it's kind of funny, real interesting.
And they all
coincidence
suck
here.
except Poland.
It's funny that Poland has by far the
actually,
least, and even they are constantly protesting.
I will give Austria some credibility. I will give Australia some credibility. Ireland, you gotta step up your game. The drums ain't doing it for me. The skirts ain't doing it for me. You're gonna have to get out some fucking weapons and stop dressing like women. All right, let's get something together here, okay? But Germany, France, Britain, Spain, you're all in the toilet. It's too late. What's the next one you sent me? Real Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
I love that he wasn't able to get the name Alex Jones. Real Alex Jones.
I know.
As if the guy who's actually named Alex Jones is still fake.
Yeah. I mean, this is just, it's a German police officer fucking tackling a woman. It's just a comment video. It's the comment is just, I wish the European police protected young girls more than wrestling to the ground. And, went after the rapist.
I got something to say, Doug. I got something to say.
Yeah.
These police officers are fucking short. They're shorties.
Yeah.
Like not the good kind of ghetto shorties, like the bad kind of non-ghetto shorties. Like they're short. You know what I mean? Like look at the woman that's pointing fingers at this police officer. She's taller than him.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna have an issue over there. Okay, I think you'll be okay. At least whatever part of the other country that this is being presented in, I think they'll be okay. I think if you can probably pick them up and just bring them somewhere else.
True.
Sex with 10-year-old not rape. Finnish court rules in migrants case. Oh, Finland.
Yep.
Oh,
so
God.
just to repeat what he just said, sex with 10-year-old not rape. Finnish court rules in migrants case. In a case that has triggered. I mean, Jesus, this entire feed is just these headlines. Man who raped 10-year-old boy at swimming pool in Austria. Sentence overturned by Supreme Court. It's just full of them. Oh, we're going to talk about the AFD for sure.
AFD, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later. But Professor, dude, again, guys, we could literally sit here for hours on end and just never make it through all the headlines. It shouldn't happen once in our lifetime.
Yeah.
And it happens every second of every day.
Okay.
That's just the truth.
I think the reason I hate Europe so much, Doug, is because the smartest people in the world are either really stupid or really smart. You know what I mean? Like for example, in America, you have 2 signs of people that don't like the globalists. You have the super smart people that know all that they've done in the fucking past, and then you have the dumb people that just know them on a personal level, and they're like, yeah, they're fucking greedy fucks. I hate all of them.
I think it's funny. They instinctually know something's wrong. I have a friend whose mom, I don't want to insult her because I think she's super intelligent, but she's probably not ranking that high on the IQ list. She'll just see a news headline that's supposed to be some left-wing propaganda, and she'll be like, oh yeah, something bad's going to happen this week. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Another friend of mine, her grandmother, she don't use the internet. She has no idea about a globalist agenda. She knows something's wrong all the time. She's just like, oh, a virus? You guys are just trying to make me take your fucking killer drug. Get away from me. She doesn't use the internet. She can't fucking see straight. And yet she just knows instinctually what's going on. It is so awesome to see it.
Yeah, and it's like at the end of the day, in Europe, you have all these fucking midwits. And the thing about midwits, the people that are on the average level on the IQ scale, is they're all pseudo intellectuals. All of them. Just like the fucking boomers. The fucking boomers. I swear to God, the boomers are the most pseudo intellectual douchebags you'll ever fucking meet. My fucking uncle, agrees with the globalist agenda. He's like, we're all going to be one homogenized race. Yeah, he's a white, and he hates fucking white people. He's like, white people are
Oh
so
my
stupid. Native Americans
God.
are so smart. Like Indians are.
Oh,
He's literally the definition of the liberal boomer. He's a pseudo intellectual. He thinks he is right about fucking everything. Like you can't have a conversation with him. You can't have a conversation about politics because he'll be like, well, actually, this is how it is, or he'll be like, I think one of my favorite ways that he talks is like, "Nuh-uh, baby, he does like this." Like, this guy's like, and it's like, I work for this guy. This guy is my boss.
it's
It's hard. It's
decades.
hard to.
It's
Yeah.
decades of brainwashing, and the thing is, on average, people get smarter at different rates, but the average IQ is going to get smarter at like the same level. But they rely on drip feeding, right? So they watch
Yeah.
the news and they fucking eat it up. The stupid people are too stupid to watch the news. They don't understand it. Which I'm not
Yeah.
insulting stupid people. It works for them. They understand that they are too stupid to make a decision, and they don't trust the man on the TV. The smart people already, that information moves too slow, and they already question things a bunch, so they just move on to a different source, usually coming in at a much quicker speed. They move past it really quick. There's a faster pace of learning. So the people in the middle who get drip-fed, I don't want to say they're learning, but they're learning something, whether or not it's, factual or not. They're learning something. They get drip-fed, and they get drip-fed this bullshit over fucking, decades of time, starting from birth when they're looking at the TV as a child, They're probably running the ads, the Red Robin ad in their head 24/7, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's
they still think the moon landing is real. It's crazy.
They just think too slowly, and they rely on some drip feed fed by CNN and other sources like that. Like they don't read an article. They just look at the headline. They can't. They're not going to sit through and look up any information at all. It's just not. It doesn't connect with them. I don't know why. I don't really care why. I just know that that's their problem. I was talking to my. It's funny, we're calling all the family members. I was talking to my great aunt a while ago, and we were talking about politics, and she was like, "Can I talk about?" She's a lefty. She's like, "Can I talk about Biden or Trump, whatever?" And I was like, "Fine, as long as you can take it back." So I started. She was like, "Well, where do you?" I proved her wrong on a couple of things, right? She was like, "Trump took us out of NATO," and I'm like, "No one's ever left NATO. What are you talking about?" She's like, she started foaming at the mouth, right? She's like, "La, la, la." And I like looked it up on my phone, and I'm like, "Look," and then she had to go check her phone. It took her like 10 minutes because no doubt she's like trying to find the headline, that suits her needs. She couldn't find it, and I didn't make it about left or right. I was like, "Look, you can't trust mainstream media." The end. She's like, "Well, where do you get your sources?" And I'm like, "Well, I get them from independent people."
People.
Yeah, exactly.
People.
I get them from independent people. And not only that, when I do go for mainstream media, I usually cross-reference it like across opponents, right? So I look at a Fox article and a CNN article during the Ukraine war. I looked at Ukraine news, and I looked at Al Jazeera and fucking South Korea and even Russian news. I looked at everything I could, and I could cross-reference kind of what was going on, right? And I told her that. She goes, "Oh yeah, well I'm too old to learn shit anymore." I was like, "All right, that's awesome. So you're a voter, and you fucking spout nonsense all day long, and you openly admit that you can't be bothered to learn." Like I said, they can't be bothered to learn. They rely on the fucking drip feed, like a little hamster from CNN, or from scrolling on some fucking social media, the little 5-second clips they get. And that's what kind of fuels they're completely, and this isn't just in a year, it's decades. So they're literally like, their brain is trained on it,
Fried.
Yeah,
They're
it's fried.
Like,
it's fried, yeah.
Like the elites, the globalists thought they could use the internet to control the people, but the internet is the freest expression of humanity that has ever existed in history. It is. You cannot control the internet. No matter how much you think you can control the internet, people will always find a fucking way around you. Look at 4chan. It's been around for over 2 decades. They tried to get rid of anonymity and get rid of 4chan entirely for over 2 decades, and they failed every single time. Pirate Bay failed every single time. Think about that. That's crazy, isn't it? That shit has been around for over 2 decades, and they still can't get fucking rid of it. The internet is the freest form of expression on
File
the
sharing.
fucking
They've been
world.
targeting file sharing sites forever. Every single time. Someone immediately picks it back up, picks it right back up, picks it right back up.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the reality of it is, Doug, the reality of it is that the midwits will destroy themselves in the process. The people that are going to survive are the people with the fucking high IQ or the low IQ.
True.
That's the reality. And I'm not talking about like Africa, India level low IQ. I'm talking about like they can join the military, but they're not going to be doing much else.
I don't even think they could do that. If I'm being entirely honest with you, I don't. They literally I don't know about most. I don't know what the percentages are. I don't want to argue the fucking nonsense, but they really
keep in mind, Doug. When I'm
can't do
talking
the bare
about
minimum.
midwits, I'm talking about 100 to 120 IQ. And when I'm talking about high IQ, I'm talking about like above 120 into like the 140s. And when I'm talking about low IQ, I'm talking about no lower than 85. You know what I mean? 85 to like 100. You know what I mean? Like that. That's kind of the zone I'm talking about. I'm not. When I say midwits, I'm not like, oh, they're like 90 to 110. Nope. I'm talking like 100 to 120 IQ. Those are the midwits. I'm sorry. I'm sure you got into the gifted program in 5th grade, but you're not smart anymore. You're just a moron.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was checking a lot of the accounts, and it was the people who are posting CNN, regurgitating NPC, talk.
Yeah.
A lot of them, had their degrees in their thing or their achievements. Yeah. Most of them were writers. So I thought that was, or like journalists. I'm putting that quotation marks here. I thought that was all very intriguing. But naturally, it seemed like they felt they had the need to brag about their intelligence. That was always the first insult right away. It was that I'm unintelligent and they are very smart.
Yeah,
immediately.
Yeah.
And
projection.
Yeah,
literally projection. Psychology level, basic projection.
Yeah. It's all interesting. It's all very interesting, and by interesting,
yeah.
I
So
mean,
it looks like the Deutschland is going to be
Germany's.
globalist.
Is that where we're on? Yeah, so
Germany
we'll
and
talk about it. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
In Germany, an Iraqi migrant killed a 16-year-old Ukrainian girl. He may avoid punishment. 16-year-old Liana was returning home after dental-assisted training when a group of migrants began following her. The girl called her grandfather, telling him that she was being followed and that she was scared. The last thing he heard on the phone was his granddaughter's scream. Sometime later, her parents learned that Liana had died after being struck by a train. At first, the media and authorities reported it as a suicide. However, the family rejected this version and demanded a full investigation. It was eventually revealed that the girl had been pushed under the train by an Iraqi migrant who had already been issued a deportation order but had not left the country.
Yeah.
He's now being held in a psychiatric facility. Investigators are determining whether he can be declared sane and held criminally responsible for Liana's death. I want to say that again. He is now being held in a psychiatric facility. Investigators are determining whether he can be declared sane and held criminally responsible for Liana's death. That is how low their IQ is. That is how unintelligent they are. They don't even register on our human platform. Yeah. They are below, they are literally subhuman because they are questioning whether or not they can even declare him sane enough in their country, in their culture, declared sane to be able to be held responsible for his actions. That is how unintelligent these people that are being imported are. That is literally, they literally even say that. They literally even say it. There is a chance that due to his claimed mental health problems, he could avoid prison.
Yeah, this happened in he probably will. This happened in America, actually. A migrant was released because they didn't know what to do with him. They're like, this person is too. I mean, you say it's low IQ. It's funny because again, for them, where they're from, it's not an IQ thing. That's just like how they are, And the fact that how they are is so incomprehensible to us that we're like, is this person sane? Like, what's going on? It's not to them. Yeah, they're sane because it's normal in their country. That's what they do. They go after a little girl. If she denies them, they kill her. That's what they might just kill her anyway. That's what they do. Yeah. So to us, that's insane. But to them, that's normal. That is completely fucking normal. So it's not really a sane versus insane thing. It's an incompatibility. You might as well taking people from the Sentinel Island and trying to fucking incorporate them. To be honest, they might be more civilized. I don't know if that's true, but
yeah. I mean, it's like this is
they'll be released, by the way. They will be released. Germany, by the way,
100%.
Germany is the worst country. I'm not sugarcoating it. When it comes to the culture, Germany is by far the worst. We talk about Britain a lot and its downfall. You know, Germany is bad. Germany is really bad, and we'll get there with the party members being killed too. I mean, where's this? Which country? Which country?
This one's France. I don't really care about France. I don't care about the French people, but
France.
Many young women in France have a subway shirt for avoiding harassment on the train system. It has become a reflex to put on more clothing before getting on public transport, even in the summer. Sometimes I even take the trousers and sweatshirt and put them over my dress. Nearly 90% of women on public transport claim to have been victims of harassment. Already I had been saying that I was a prostitute. I was in a little skirt above the knee and a basic t-shirt a bit like this one. I'll play the video. Oh god, I hate their language.
It's fine. You don't have to. It's literally just her putting on the sweatshirt, and then she talks about the harassment. Like, and obviously there's more there. Listen, here's the French and the German people. I'm going to say I have more hope for Britain than I do the French and the German people. The German people like actively want the immigration thing. They're like all for it. To be honest, they might be the most for it. They want it so bad they actively push it on other countries. If I'm being entirely honest, Merkel, who was the previous prime minister or whatever, this was all her doing. If I'm being entirely honest, the French people are just like okay with it. They culturally they're very open to this. I don't know what's wrong with them, but whatever. And
okay,
just real quick when it comes to France, so Kurt Kaz posted another video. Again, we talked about him a few times on the show. Again, if you don't know who he is, he travels the world, blah, 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 usually to third world countries. Lately, he's been going across Europe. He visited Paris, France. If I'm being entirely honest with you, France, I mean, looked like France. If you know what that means. France looked like France to me. There are a lot of migrants, and it was awful. But if I'm being entirely honest, it looked completely normal by French standards to me.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I expected from France. I don't know if that's my perception is just fucked or what.
Yeah, I think also we got this guy here, an illegal migrant frying some eggs in a pan on the eternal flame of the tomb of the unknown soldier in Brussels, Belgium. Identified Belgian soldier who fell in World War I is buried there, symbolizing all missing and unidentified fallen Belgian soldiers, and he cooks a pan of eggs on it. Honestly, this is kind of based. I actually kind of agree with this one. Yeah.
I sent it and I wanted to show it just to kind of
I don't know. I kind of like this guy. I kind of agree with him. He's kind of just chilling there cooking his eggs on a flame. He's a Chad. He's an absolute Chad. I
think it's kind of agree with this hilarious. But from the perspective of like the honor of the fallen and blah blah, like it's so again, this just goes to how they don't care. They can't comprehend society. They can't comprehend our society at all. Like you would look at it and you'd probably talk to this person and you would think they're insane when in reality that's just where they come from. That's who they are.
Yeah, that's who they are. But hey, I mean, he's not hurting anyone. He's just cooking some fucking eggs in a pan. By their standards, it's pretty damn good. He saw a fire. He's like, fire. Yes, I cook eggs.
Oh my god.
I can respect it. I can respect it. See this one. Let's see this one. Migrants protesting against Israel have attacked a group of Swedes.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty funny one. What a combination this is.
There's no country that I want to fall more than Sweden. I hate Sweden. Like on the same level as the French. I hate the Swedes. I absolutely hate them.
I'm not a fan of the northeastern European countries just because they seem the snobbish. Snobbish? The most snobbish?
They're midwits. They're pseudo-intellectuals. That's why I hate the Europeans.
My favorite insult for Europeans is Europoor. Have you ever heard that? Shut up, Europoor. It cracks me up every time.
Yeah, no sympathy for the Swedes. They let this happen and encourage it. Unless they fight back, they may as well change the name to Swedistan.
I just want everyone to know we were ahead of all this shit a long time ago.
Yeah,
We've
we
been
were.
ahead of this nonsense for like a year
called
and a
this
half.
out before it started.
It's true,
I
you did. Yeah.
I remember you thought I was crazy when I said that. You told me you thought I was crazy when I said all this shit was gonna happen.
You were troll. I thought this trolling is fucking losing it. The fuck is he on about? Here we are.
Yep, the conspiracy theorists are always right.
United Caliphates just running rampant.
Exactly. It's the same thing with the Epstein thing. When I was talking about Epstein back in the day and people thought I was crazy. Hey, look who's right. I knew about that shit long before anyone else did.
Well, I thought I didn't think we would hear about it. Is kind of what my thought process was. I was like, we'll never hear about it. Was the thing. So the fact that it's like just now getting attention and like exponentially growing more and more rapid, is not something I expected. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I expected either slow downfall or stagnation. And we just have this like volatile fucking pure sodium dropped in a water type shit.
Wait, hold on, Doug. I want to take a look at something real quick.
Yes, the Jika. Okay. What the fuck is going on here?
Hold on for a second. Early life. A second.
Anyone who majors in political science, by the way, is so sus to me.
Yeah. Join the Research Institute for Peace and Security, RIPS. Hold on, Doug. All
right, chase it down. Sniff it out, boy.
RIPS CEO. Hold on. David Rips, Younger Optics.
LinkedIn.
Come on. Oh.
Yeah, looks like a globalist to me.
Looks like a globalist to me.
Looking like and he's from California. Woo, it's a double whammy.
What else do we got? Professors Lucian Pyre and Hayward Alker. Treaty of Peace and Friendship between Japan and China. Oh, I already don't like this guy.
Yeah.
Since a year at St. Anthony College, Oxford. Oh, boy. Yeah, this guy's 100% globalist.
Yeah. No big surprise.
Yeah.
No big surprise. There was so there's maybe some fucking hope. Greece came out recently. It said no more migrants. It's an invasion, and they will now start arresting all asylum seekers.
Holy based Greece. You get a complimentary search on X. You got
give them the complimentary search. What do we got?
Holy shit, based Greece. Look at this. More than 700 schools have been closed in Greece due to a prolonged demographic crisis. Population is rapidly aging while young people are leaving the country in large numbers. In 2025-2026 academic year, 721 schools will be closed after failing to reach the minimum threshold of 15 students required to open.
What the fuck?
That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. The death of Greece. Even Elon posted about it 10 hours ago. Death of Greece.
No shit. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Beautiful country.
Hey, I mean, Doug, it seems to me like there's some open slots open in Greece. There's some easy land for the picking. We just have to take an axe and actually use it.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
Yeah. Honestly, Greece is a nice place.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty.
Holy shit, look at that plane.
This... Oh.
That's crazy. Oh, look at this. Israeli passport. Rome, you're gone, yet we remain. Rome destroyed your temple, crushed you so hard, even your god abandoned the field, scattered you to the winds, essentially wiped you out genetically so much that the most relation you could hope to have with an ancient Jew is around 50%.
Oh my lord.
Meanwhile, Rome still stands as one of the oldest continuously populated cities in world history.
There's no way that's true, but keep going.
Romans still exist, and through modern day Italians, their engineering feats, which are still used to this day, and the peoples they influence. What have the Jews done other than ride the coattails of superior civilizations they could never create?
Well, they created the atom bomb, so they have that.
Sorry, Doug. They don't create anything. They can only subvert or distract. That's all they can do.
They definitely created the atom bomb.
They did not. Einstein helped, but Einstein took a lot of his material from other mathematicians and physicists. So let's take a look at early life of Oppenheimer.
By that logic, all of those mathematicians also took fucking inspiration and logic from all the people who came before them.
Non-observant Jew is a Jewish person who does not adhere to the traditional religious practices of Judaism, such as keeping kosher, observing the Sabbath, or attending synagogue regularly. He is not. He is not the satanic Jew that we know today. He is the ethnic Jew.
All I said was
is,
Jewish people invented the atom bomb. Whether or not you would care which type of Jew that is, I don't give a fuck. Either way, I was correct.
I wonder what we're gonna call the new Wikipedia once we make it to present the early life of the Jewish.
It'll probably collapse. It's kind of getting eaten alive by both sides at the moment.
I think we need to do a little lesson, a little psychology lesson. What is the Streisand effect? The Streisand effect describes how an attempt to censor, hide, or remove information can backfire, leading to increased publicity and more views of the very information that was supposed to be suppressed. The term originated in 2003 when Barbara Streisand attempted to have her Malibu home removed from an online collection of California coastline photos, resulting in a widespread distribution of the image she wanted hidden. Gee, they really don't learn, these globalists, do they? They really don't learn.
No, they don't. Well, there's some hope. There's still some hope. All right, we started with the rough stuff. I'm trying to spread some hope.
Oh, wait.
What do we got?
Here we go. This is the one. This is the stuff that we've been saving kind of.
Hold
for
on,
last.
not yet. Say that for last. Save that for last. So we're almost done with Europe. Okay, we're almost done with Europe. We got good news. Well, hold on. Let's start with bad news for Ireland. Irish comedian Graham Linehan was arrested by 5 armed police officers at London Heathrow Airport over 3 X posts about transgender access to women's spaces. So there's that. I don't know who the fuck that is, but yeah, the guy looks fucking yeah. I know, but I looked him up earlier.
What the fuck is
he's a comedian. Maybe he just stands there.
No, look at his head is tilted to the other side.
I know.
His hair, it's his skull.
I know. I don't know. So this guy was arrested. I don't know what his posts were, but he made fun of transgender people. He was arrested in England, London, big surprise, just so we have some proof. Oh, man. But, all right. So, Conor McGregor reveals he has secured the required number of parliamentary votes to run for Ireland's next president. So, he is on his way, his next step. We'll see if he makes it. Now, we're going to jump over to Germany, which just killed off, or sorry, I don't know if they killed off, but 6 members of their right-wing AfD party, all have spontaneously died. Just type in AfD, it'll come right up. They have all spontaneously died. So it started out with 4 yesterday, and now it's 6. They are just spontaneously dropping like flies. If you don't know about the AfD party of Germany, they are pretty much their sole fucking platform is deportations, the usual. And they are just getting they're just dying. They're just interestingly dying. Dropping like flies there. And it is right before the election.
Well, let's take a look at the AfD candidates that are still alive.
Apparently it's a lesbian woman or something. I don't know.
Let's see, AfD candidates Germany. Let's take a look. List. Can I get a number? Can I get a list? List of. I will say, Doug, Google Gemini AI is actually insane.
That's good.
It's actually really solid. Leaders, deputy. I need to see candidates. It's not showing me any other candidates.
It's probably the parliamentary leaders.
Candidates. Here we go.
Oh, you found it. Nice. Not
SPD, CDU, AfD. All right. So we know 6 have died. Who do we got? Okay,
I think that's the lesbian.
Okay. Wait a minute.
No, these all could be lesbians.
Wait. Hold on, Doug.
Yeah.
I want to point something out here.
Go ahead.
I want to scroll to the top here.
Mm-hmm.
You see one name that's
Olaf Scholz. Oh,
bolded.
yeah. Olaf.
You see one name that's bolded here, right, for the SPD?
Uh-huh.
You have one name that's bolded here for the CDU.
The current prime minister or president.
Another name here. You already know these people aren't winning. They're not winning.
Frederick already won. He's the current guy.
Christian Lindner.
I don't know.
Got him in bold. And look who we have in bold for the AFD, because they know the AFD is going to win this time.
Oh, wait. Actually, that's pretty interesting because the other two people who were boldened actually won.
Oh, look at this. Wydell went to work for Goldman Sachs Asset Management. Well.
Oh, dude, she's also dude. She is the worst mix of communists. You should have read the rest of her thing. She also worked in China for the Bank of China. She's fucking globalist 9000.
I don't even think I need to go that far, Doug. I think all I needed to say was Goldman Sachs, and that pretty much detailed the rest.
Yeah.
I love how the people that are like actually British or like actually German, like natively, don't have any. Oh.
She's probably one of the ones who died.
Maybe. A Grand Duke of Oldenburg, ruling family of Oldenburg. Yeah, she probably did. She die? Let's find out. Where does it say? Born. It doesn't say she's dead yet.
No, maybe she's still alive.
Maybe she's still alive. Yeah, they're not going to kill off a woman.
Or maybe not. But what I do know is that spontaneously 6 members of their party died. They are the, quote, far-right party. Their main platform is deportations. Oh, I just saw did I just see what I thought I saw? I didn't see the globalist symbol, did I?
Where?
Nothing. I thought you highlighted something and it showed the globalist symbol. Maybe it's I'm starting to lose it.
You would hear my telepathy. My telepathy was invading your brain.
Fair enough. Yeah. Poor Germany. Poor Germany.
I think it's so funny, Doug, because I think if we did our podcast in Japan, like if we went to Japan and we pulled out the fucking podcast desk or whatever, we were sitting there like at the news desk or whatever, in the middle of traffic or something, we're sitting there like, Japanese people, you need to wake the fuck up. You need to start killing these motherfuckers. I feel like we'd actually be saying that.
I would, yeah. That shit would be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
wait,
man.
Let me translate that. Let me go to Google Translate. Let me translate.
I will say, getting any Japanese attention is so difficult. I love how xenophobic they are. Just wish they would actually kick the fucking people out of their country that are supposed to be there.
Yeah. We have to kill the darkened ones.
The darkened ones.
Yeah, we kill the darkened ones. That goes so hard.
Play it again.
We were just shouting. Yeah, like listen to this shit.
闇の者たちを殺さなければならない。
That goes so fucking hard, Doug.
Let's go hard.
Sorry, it does. That goes... Imagine just shouting that shit in the middle of the fucking street. We have to kill the darkened one.
So wild, bro. It's so wild.
Oh God.
Yeah, the last we have for European news is that I think the French Minister of Finance or some shit came out and said that France was going. It's kind of funny actually. If they weren't the only ones, France came out and said they were going to go bankrupt, which is kind of crazy as a country for someone to come out and say that in an official. But also the German Prime Minister Friedrich Merz, who we just showed, he also came out and said that Germany could not exist as a welfare state anymore. And I thought that was... Europeans love to talk their shit. The truth is, most of their social welfare is funded by America, whether they want to admit it or not. They can't... Now that tariffs are in place, you can't fund that shit anymore. They're starting to lose their minds. They can't do it. So if France did declare bankruptcy, that'd be wild. The euro would take a massive hit. But the fact that both France and Germany have come out and said, yeah, welfare is kind of a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, we're almost to the next part. I know you want to get to it.
This is literally the only thing that matters.
I know.
It's literally at least for America.
We won't go unskewed from it for quite a bit. So the last thing is that Japan, I love talking about the drug advances across the globe.
Yeah.
and Japan stopped or has found a cure for Down syndrome basically by editing the genes in babies before they're born. But they also have developed a drug that regrows your teeth, and they're kind of speedrunning it a little bit, but it's already been tested on animals and it's functional, and they have just started human trials. I think they're looking to start human trials next year. So, I mean, that in itself is just fucking crazy. But we'll see a lot more of these medical advances as people learn to use AI. Being able to regrow your entire fucking...
Doug, I swear, if they start getting taken out, we gotta go there with some weapons. We have to. We don't have a choice. They are making all the advancements for us.
I know,
because the American medical industry is designed to
so
poison
stupid
and confuse the American citizen. Whereas Japan, they're fucking like,
well, not Europe. Europe doesn't advance anything, but every country. I don't want to say every country. It's a little dramatic, but Russia, China, and Japan have all announced insane breakthroughs using AI in the medical field. And the country that is supposed to be the most advanced has announced fucking zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
And what they did to unlock this, I'm not gonna like downplay it, because obviously, the intellect and power that went through it is, but there is zero reason that the US probably didn't already know how to do this, if I'm being entirely honest.
Oh yeah, no, they know how to cure cancer. They know how to fix teeth. They know how to do all of that shit.
Yeah.
They know how to do everything and more. And the reality of it is they're never gonna fucking release it because they don't make money off of it. It's all about money. All about money. They don't give a shit about your life. They would fucking kill your entire family if it meant they'd get $2.
Basically, all of Big Pharma is Mark Zuckerberg.
yeah. Literally, they would 100% sacrifice your life for like they're like.
Oh, we know
like,
that. Them sacrificing organ donors is already a confirmed thing.
Yeah. And the reason how they're able to extract organs from patients that aren't dead yet is because they made the term brain death popular.
Oh,
there is no such thing as brain death. There is no such thing. It doesn't exist.
No, did you see the article?
It's not possible to be brain dead.
Did you see the article where they were trying to decrease the standard for brain death? They were trying to increase the amount of people who'd be called brain dead, so that way they can increase their organ donor. It's so crazy. By the way, we'll jump to America now.
Yeah.
Trump came out and posted a thing that was like, listen, I keep hearing all this news from RFK that the vaccine may have had some health effects. However, Pfizer keeps telling me that it was completely safe and fine, and they showed me facts that it is. I'm ordering them to release the information to the public. That's what is happening.
Yeah.
I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going with this. So that's funny. It's not coming back. So.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Anyways, America, Big Pharma stealing organs from people
I know what I
alive.
was gonna say when he posted this. He said that we're ordering Pfizer to release the data, and all of a sudden Bernie Sanders and like a couple other senators came out, including like one Republican, who came out and were like, "That's a terrible idea. You shouldn't do that." yeah, dude. I love Bernie. People who support Bernie are fucking retarded, dude.
I mean that's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. All of a sudden there's a massive hit attack about it.
Yeah, I was like, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? But
Chuck Schumer was the other one. My other favorite politician. Chuck Schumer, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren. My 3 all-time favorite politicians. By far the best. Chuck Schumer, fire RFK Jr. now.
Yeah, let me put a picture of Chuck Schumer.
Oh God, I hate this image so bad. By the way, I don't even want to know. You can describe what you fucking pulled up on screen. I fucking hate this image.
Yeah. They keep trying to say this isn't Chuck Schumer. This is Chuck Schumer. This is literally Chuck Schumer, and you will see all like the fact checkers saying it's not Chuck Schumer. It's Chuck Schumer.
It's so fucking gross.
He's kissing a small African toddler.
Yeah.
On the mouth.
So that post, Trump posted and like RFK backed up. Our Chuck Schumer said, "Fire RFK Jr. now," and Bernie Sanders said, "RFK Jr. is endangering the health of the American people now and into the future." No, both calling for him to resign. Big fucking shocker. Big fucking shocker. Anyways, we'll move on to the big news. So, coincidentally, at the same time as the U.S. posted or Trump posted a video of us bombing a Venezuelan ship carrying drugs, about an hour before, the Oversight Committee released the Epstein records, or the first part of them. It's about 30,000 files. I've already tried downloading it. If you can, that'd be great. Yeah, this is a really weird setup, guys. I've never seen this before. Oh wait, you actually got them pulled up. Yeah, they posted them, guys, on Google Drive and Dropbox. That's why they posted them. Dude, I was scared to download. Dude, I was like, this is some fucking Mossad, CIA, PC injection type shit. But yeah, this is them.
This is kind of crazy, Doug. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, brother.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
I go to natives. Oh my god. What the?
Yeah, it's over 30,000 files. Yeah. I was scared to download it. I tried. It wouldn't let me.
Oversight GOP 119. This is the owner? Wait a minute. They just doxed themselves? What kind of janky-ass Republican internet usage is this?
I don't know, Chief. I thought this was whack. This is like...
Wait. So I can just... Can I do something to them? Can I send them something? Can I send them something? I want to send them some memes. Can I send them
chat?
memes?
You can click chat?
No, it won't let you.
It won't let you?
Google must have made a custom account for him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so all the files are here. Well, I would normally say,
I'll download this and see what happens.
Okay, yeah, we'll open
download quota exceeded. I can't download it at this time.
You can try
this. It's a third-party app.
Yeah. You can try the Dropbox one. This is the weirdest thing, guys. So for the RFK and the JFK and the Martin Luther King files, there was like a government website you could go and view them. For some reason, for the Epstein files, they did it like this, made it just the most inconvenient way possible.
Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe they want you to use that. Let me do this.
I don't know, but it's so sketchy, and God knows. When they actually dropped the JFK files, we were the only two people on the fucking planet who actually even went through some of it. So you already know nobody's going through this shit. Like, nobody's going through this. Also, big news. Tomorrow, which might be why they dropped this today, the Epstein victims are all coming out, and they said they're going to publicly name names.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir. It is crazy. And so all of this is happening really quick. First, we had the announcement for these files dropped, and then all of a sudden, we're bombing. They posted a video of us bombing like a tiny ship. You can look that up too when you get the chance. It's a little quick video.
Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on. These motherfuckers. These motherfuckers. It's giving me error 403 whenever I try to use the third-party extension to load up the video, the MP4 file. Error 403 means the server understood your request was refusing to grant access, usually due to insufficient permissions or security restrictions.
Really? You couldn't open the file?
No. Watch, I'll try to do it to another one.
Any of them?
Open with YouTube video player for Google Drive. Watch what happens. Ready? Downloading. Error status 403 or receiving the file.
What the fuck is even this?
Yeah. This is what I'm having to try to use.
Wait, it's sending you to a Heroku app?
It's because if you try to download it, here's what happens.
Yeah, for me, it's just infinitely downloading it.
Find one of the apps below to open or edit this item. Video player for Google Drive, YouTube uploader for Dropbox Drive, any file notepad. So we'll try any file notepad and see what happens.
What the fuck?
This is crazy, Doug. This is crazy.
I'll pull up myself so we don't dox you.
It doesn't matter. What are they gonna do? Kill me? Great, then I have to go to work tomorrow.
Bro, what is happening? Like I said,
What the fuck is
this?
this?
This is some fucking. There must be something important within these files, is what I'm thinking. If you can't see what's going on, it is just not letting him in at all. It is like it's just popping up random nonsense to stop him.
I'm going through a literal loop.
Yeah, it's got him in some kind of weird
infinitely
pop-up
looping.
Loop. Some like Java file fucking.
Okay, let me try this again. Open with any file notepad.
Yeah, this is all super interesting. And again, in comparison, when we were reviewing the JFK files, it was a website you could go on, and the library was already there. A government website, yeah. And all the files are right there. You could just click through them. And for some reason, some very interesting reason, they dropped the files in a Google Drive, in a Google Drive cloud, and then in Dropbox as a backup. It is the most insane thing I think I've ever seen. This is wild. Yeah. This is pretty wild, not gonna lie. This is pretty wild. I've never seen anything like this before.
Now, the thing I love about Republicans is they're really fucking stupid when it comes to technology. Yes. I do not have permission to view sharing information for this item.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
So can you try downloading them?
I've tried. It gives me error.
You, right? Wow.
Hey, here's what happens.
Try the. I don't have.
Unable to play. The number of allowed playbacks has been exceeded.
Try the Dropbox link.
Here's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and error creating copy. You won't even let me make a fucking copy.
Bro.
Let me see activity. Upload an item on September 2nd, 12:02 p.m. That's the only activity. So how is it possible that shit has been exceeded? It doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense, dude. None of what's happening here makes any sense whatsoever.
Okay, 1 second. extension to view Google Drive MP4. Video downloader professional on the Chrome Web Store. Let's add it. Add the extension. Video download professional has been installed. Now we go open with, connect more apps. Let me go to my extension. Let me pin it really quick. Let me pin it. Show video list. To add items, play video of the sites. Okay, that's not really going to help me. Works with Drive. I need... This is insane.
Yeah. No, it's wild, bro. It's wild.
Zip extractor not going to help me here. I need something that works with Google Drive. That's going to allow me to see.
This video just dropped a couple hours ago. It's a video of Nancy Mace, who we covered.
The woman we thought was a fucking thing.
Yeah, yeah. There's a video here of her leaving the committee. So, guys, there was a committee today where this committee here that just dropped this was meeting with the survivors, and the survivors again are coming. They said they're coming out tomorrow, I believe, with the statements. And there's just a video here of her looking very upset, very, very upset.
Yeah, it's just MP4 player Google Drive. It can't get any more basic than this. It can't get any more basic than this. Video player for Google Drive. Video dictionary. That's what I've been using. This one. Play this one. Error status 403. So I have no permission at all to view any of this shit.
Yeah, that's interesting. It would at least let me try and attempt to download it earlier. However, it didn't get past that phase. I don't know anyone who has been able to download it, if I'm being honest. I looked up, you know, it was trending news for like a hot second before they dropped the Venezuelan boat bombing clip. Oh, looks like we got somebody.
Somebody access more black bars in a censored movie.
They
33,000 heavily redacted pages of court docs and interviews. Political figures mentioned include Bill Clinton, Donald Trump. No allegations. Prince Andrew alleged encounters denied. Al Gore logs. Tony Blair and Ehud Barak. No official client list or major new revelations reported.
So this is supposed to be the first batch, but
the newly released Epstein files don't declare anyone guilty, but it's already known. Epstein was convicted of sex crimes. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. They reference association with figures like Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Prince Andrew, and others via flight logs or mentions, but contain no new convictions or proof of wrongdoing. Allegations persist, but courts determine guilt. For details, see court. Yeah. Oh, God. people are trying to summon Data Republican. A weeaboo. Oh, God.
To be fair, weeaboos make the best software.
This is true. They do. And trans people make the best software as well. Believe it or not. I wonder if someone already made a Dropbox for this.
The government made a Dropbox for it. Was that not working for you either? They dropped. I think I sent it to you. They dropped 2 links on the site. One of them was the Google Drive, and then they said they uploaded it to Dropbox as a quote backup.
Yeah. Okay. Backup access found here. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can do anything.
Yeah,
Volume 1. Images. Images 001.
Okay.
Well, we can view images, but these are just from the DOJ interviewing Ghislaine. That's why none of this is redacted. So this is worthless to us. Because she obviously said nothing of value. You don't even need to have a quarter of a brain to know that.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck is that, dude?
Let's find out. What
Please
do we got?
Don't fucking show anything I don't want to see.
An hour long. Let's see.
We got a video.
This is posted by the government, so if the government can post it, I can watch it wherever I want.
Yeah, I wish that were true.
The fuck is this?
I don't know.
Oh shit, he's got a gun.
It's supposed to be a raid.
Shit.
It's definitely. It's either the house or Florida.
Somewhere. This is definitely in Florida. You can tell by the palm trees.
Palm Beach County, Florida.
It's the Florida raid.
Wait. Hold on.
Said Palm Beach County, Florida.
Hold on. I'm losing my mind here. Hold on a little bit more. I need to see this person's face. This person looks heavily familiar. Turns around.
Palm Beach County, Florida.
I don't know. I've never seen this man in my entire life. Wink, wink. Just seriously, I don't know. I haven't seen him.
See what else we're looking at.
Yeah.
This is obviously like a 90s or early 2000s thing.
Yeah, that was when he was first arrested. Was early 2000s.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's so funny people only talk about it 25 years later. It's like, okay.
No, I don't trust people with clean fucking houses like that.
I mean, if I was rich, my house would be this clean. Not for the same reasons as his, of course.
Look at all these fucking vehicles, dude.
Dude, imagine you have all the money and this is what you buy. What are these?
Like, how many cars do you need? You only need one fucking car. Or actually, you don't even need a car. You just Uber if you're rich.
There's no Uber back then, bro.
Yeah, no. You had something better. You had something called butlers, which had class. And weren't listening to fucking Indian radio. This is pretty crazy, though. This is supposed to... See, how do you walk into a place like this and see some weird-ass fucking artwork like this and not think to yourself, gee, this person probably is a cultist? You know what I mean?
Yeah. For those who aren't watching, it's a tour through his house in Florida, and there's a fucking black statue shooting a bow.
Now I will say I want to go back to the statue.
Yeah,
I want to go back to the statue because art is representative. Because once again, they believe in karmic retribution. They believe if they tell you what they're doing when they're doing it to you, then it's okay. Then they're completely karma doesn't fuck them over, right? I want to talk about this art piece for a second. even though it seems like whatever, right? Like who cares? It's a fucking sculpture, right? But look at this sculpture. This is a sculpture of an African man with a blindfold on, shooting an arrow. This sculpture is supposed to represent how they view the people below them. They view the people below them as savages who can't see a damn thing. That's what they think of us, Doug. That's what the sculpture represents. This sculpture represents us. They view us as savages that have no idea what's going on, and we're firing arrows blindly. That's what this sculpture is supposed to represent. And that's how they laugh at us, is through art. I'm just going to keep going. Yeah. And also, if you're going to have a sculpture, why put a painting behind it? It's tacky as fuck.
It's a weird-looking statue.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's how they view us, Doug. That's how they view us.
It's a bunch of printers.
Yeah. Good printers, though. I'll say that.
Yeah,
back then, that shit was expensive.
Yeah, that shit does look like some fucking $800 printer.
Yeah.
Some more
You gotta look
statues.
how clean everything is, too.
Is it normal for... I mean, maybe it is on a raid. What is that? Blueprints?
Papers, yeah. Blueprints probably for a new house. Maybe for the island.
It looked kind of like... May have been.
Look at all these papers everywhere.
Yeah. Dude, this...
I will say, I do like the design style back then of the 90s.
Do you like this?
It was bad. Yeah, I actually think some of it's kind of nice. The pink carpet staircase kind of does it for me. I don't know why.
I maybe like the layout. I don't like the decor.
Look at all these papers. They're just strewn about everywhere.
Look like magazine clippings or something. It's art. It's like art pieces.
Vases,
desks,
it's like
tables.
It's furnishing stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing interesting. Nothing.
No.
This guy, it makes me wonder what has happened to the extent that this guy feels the need. And back then, you got to remember, having a camera and film was expensive back then. This dude is filming everything.
Well, yeah.
This is an hour-long video.
I was thinking that earlier. I'm wondering how common it was for the FBI when they're doing a raid on a place like this for them to do that, just so they don't have to go around and take a bunch of pictures, or maybe they did both.
But think about it back then. Back then, a video camera was like a luxury. You know what I mean? Like having a DVD camera or a video camera was kind of like a luxury. Like, and also you can only store so much on it, right? Like a CD or VHS or whatever. This guy is videotaping everything. This is an hour long. Yeah. What has happened for this dude to videotape everything on a luxury device for an hour?
Well, it's possible that they knew. It's not possible. They knew ahead of time what was going on. So maybe they thought that if they went in there with the camera, they would find stuff. I don't know.
It's like this, Doug. You have two corporations, right? And both of the corporations are owned by the globalists, right? And the globalists have one corporation do one thing without communicating with the other, right? So Epstein has all these children that get sex trafficked, and he uses it to blackmail people like Prince Andrew, Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, yada yada yada. After videotaping them fucking kids, essentially, right? And then that happens, and then the FBI is like, dude, look at this guy. He's trafficking children. We got to stop him. And then they show up, and then the FBI gets orders from above, from the globalists, who's actually their bosses, and are like, yeah, you can't investigate this anymore. Don't worry about this. This is not part of your job. Like, what are you talking about? He's sex trafficking kids. It's like, yeah, but we own we do. That's us. That's our operation. So that's essentially what's happened. It's Mossad. So I'll keep going though.
Okay. There are cloths for paint or rug, maybe rug material.
Like, Doug, I'm sorry, I'm going to pause again. If I was rich, I would not be wasting time worrying about the furnishing in my fucking...
Dude, in general, this guy was so weird. Like, nothing about this guy makes sense, like, at all. I'm telling you, none of it makes any fucking sense. Maybe it's on purpose. Maybe he was just like, maybe you gotta be kind of crazy, to be like this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but...
I mean, think about it. He literally has... He's... Dude's wealthier than you can ever imagine. He's still alive, too.
He's super wealthy. He's supposed to be some kind of tax genius, but yet also people say he was dumb.
Yeah.
So they're going and visiting him on the island. No one will say what it was they were doing on the island, even though, we know.
Everyone knows. Yeah.
So again, none of it makes any sense. And here it is, his house that looks mostly furnished and already kind of, filled with decor has has magazines
I do like
for
I do
future
like the pink carpet
decor.
staircase.
I
think that's
like what? Like, so if you're not watching, he's got a table with a bunch of pile of books
Books
shaped in a circle on
and
it. Like,
paintings. Okay. Once again, look at these paintings, Doug. Look at these. To tell me that shit is not sus. I'm sorry. This shit's just sus.
everything about it is sus. Everything about it is sus. Everything here is sus.
Yeah.
You know
Like,
what?
once again-
You know what this says to me?
What?
Staged. Sorry, it says
No, I don't think so.
it says staged. It looks staged to me.
I don't think this is staged. I just think it's has nothing to do with what people are actually looking for.
I mean, probably a lot of it is just a waste of our time on purpose, so that we give up on looking in
Yeah.
the first place. Jokes on them.
Exactly.
I have autism. I'm gonna fucking go through all of it.
I do think it's interesting to take a look.
I
to,
read
like,
political bills for fun. So
what's so crazy to me? Okay. What really the fish mat? Really? Like, I'm sorry, Doug. I
Well,
have to comment on the fish mat.
it's Florida. I don't. The Florida decor. I'll say this.
like. I don't.
The pink rug,
If-
the fish mat. It's Florida decor. Through and through.
Doug, I don't know. It's like I'm in. Like it's like you're going in here. You're seeing all this like beige pastel 90s architecture and some like really obscure paintings and sculptures and everything, right? And then it's kind of like you see all this like serious stuff and everything, like serious furnishing, and then all of a sudden you just see a fucking fish mat on the ground. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to take the place seriously after that. I'd be like, yeah, this guy's innocent, boss. We're out of here.
Can you skim it by pressing the right arrow key, or
Yeah,
does it pause? Okay. Let's try. I want to skip through some of it just so we can see if they actually find anything, and then maybe we can skip to another one.
Oh, wait.
That was interesting. The Taj Mahal
painting of the Taj Mahal, yeah.
above his bed.
A bed.
A bed.
Sorry, his bed ain't gonna be that small. I'll tell you that right now. His bed ain't gonna be that small.
That's fair. That's fair. What the fuck is this?
Look at this fucking
What
artwork,
the fuck is this? What the
Let me
fuck
go back
was
a little
that?
bit. Look at this art. Like,
Bro, I don't know. That's some weird art.
tell me this isn't. Tell me this isn't him laughing at the people. Are they? Like, tell me this isn't how they view people. Tell me this isn't how they view people. Tell me this isn't how they view us. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like how he bought the same clock for every nightstand though. I do think that's a nice little. I don't know what the couch is supposed to be for. What the fuck? What is that? I want 1 second, Doug. I want to use AI real quick. I want to see what this is. Let's go to Google Gemini. I want to see what this is, because this is like an actual place. So once again, this is how you do things. Come on, paste. What is this? Let's see if Gemini can come. What is in the painting? What is in the painting, Gemini? Can you cross-reference this? Can you cross-reference this with other paintings? Come on, Gemini. Architectural elements. Yeah, I don't. Whatever. We'll continue. It's not able to give me a direction there. And once again, all this is granite. All this is fucking granite.
Yeah.
That shit's not cheap. Like, this dude is decked out. Like, this dude literally has all the fucking skins. He literally has all the legal items.
It's just everything about this. Again, everything about this guy is so abnormal. Nothing makes any sense.
Look at this.
What is this? What is? Okay, for those who aren't seeing, he has all of these paintings of, I don't know, Africans or
Black
Indians.
People.
Well, it was weird. Well, I'm thinking Indians because he had the Taj Mahal, but I think you're right. They also have Africans too.
Yeah. Like, that's just so weird. Like, look at them. Like, they're just, it's so bizarre. Like, I don't, Like I know it's not illegal or anything, but it's like
It's not flattering images, by the way. It's like
yeah.
it. I don't know how to describe what it looks like. If I'm being entirely honest, it's like they're just doing something. It's like
Also,
cultist.
also we've been in like 8 bedrooms. We've been in 8 fucking bedrooms. What do you need 8 bedrooms for?
I don't know. You know what's interesting is it kind of looks like a hotel. You know.
Yeah, it does.
It's furnished like
Okay.
one. I don't know if technically
Look
we can show
look
that
at
on
this.
camera. It is
What
technically art,
the fuck?
but if you can't see it, it's just a naked woman.
This is not art. This is not art, Doug. I don't know what the fuck you want to say about this. This is not fucking art. You
Oh,
don't hang
yeah.
this in your fuck.
It's art, so we don't get demonetized. That's for sure. We're looking at art here, YouTube. Okay, it's art.
If you don't like, I'm gonna explain what we're seeing. We're seeing a naked woman who needs to shave.
Yeah, it's all it in all her glory. Again, that's also weird. Why would you hang that up in a guest bedroom?
I think these people don't know yet. I think these people don't really know yet. I think they have like an idea.
They gotta know at least something,
But-
right? Because they have a
But
warrant.
the
Who's that?
thing is,
Who
if they
that?
knew,
That looks like Ghislaine, the dog.
yeah, it is. That is. That's
Okay.
just laying with the dog. I think he talked about this before. Oh, there's the plane.
What is
There it is.
that?
That's the Lolita Express.
What is that machine in the room?
I don't know. We'll get to that in a second. But look, there's the plane. There's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Lolita Express, literally,
What is it?
with the demonic symbol on it too.
Yeah,
Holy
what the
shit.
fuck? It's got a pitchfork
crazy.
on the fucking back of the plane. It's okay. It's
What is that machine?
It's like for nails, I think. It's like a
Nails?
beauty.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm just guessing, brother. It looks like it's for nails, but massage
Yeah, I
area. Okay.
I still love how he uses the same clock in every nightstand. I will give him that. That's a pretty good design. Yeah, but seriously though, it's like every bedroom has a granite shower. There's like 10 bedrooms, 12 bedrooms.
What the fuck? What is this?
No, this is
Oh,
it's
that's
a
like
gem.
okay.
It's a gem.
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
going
yeah.
Oh wait, let's see what kind of movies he's got going on.
Look like video games.
No,
Nah, you're right.
Rockstar. Yeah,
CDs.
looks like pornos. Yeah, looks like pornos.
Again, looks like another massage area. Pool stuff.
Yeah.
Jardin
de
d'Après.
Paris. I think that's a pretty basic painting.
Again,
Once again,
with
more
the
Africans. What is with the obsession?
And that was an actual picture.
Yeah, it was an actual picture.
Gourd's fruit.
White House.
It is the White House. It's
With
White
a
House from
black
a
woman.
long time ago.
Yeah, with a black woman in front of it. I've never even seen that kind of picture before. Oh, phone call. Oh, phone's ringing.
You know what they want.
That's probably the pilot for the Lolita Express.
Probably. Actually, yeah. True.
Yeah. Wait, what's this?
More fucking demonic paintings.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, dude? I would have arrested this guy just for the paintings.
Jane Averill. There is. I think these are like from.
France.
I was gonna
It's
say.
just bullshit French.
This
I
guy
guess back
had
then people did use-
so much
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, like, look at all this. Photoshop 6, huh? That's pretty funny. Yeah. I guess back then people read more books.
Even, but yeah, for sure.
This guy's
Back
going
to
back
the
through his garage again.
garage.
It's kind of eerie how clean the place is too. You know what I mean? Like,
If it's a hotel, I'm not surprised.
oh, whoa, wait, Palm Beach Police Department,
It's the warrant, I assume.
probably
Probably what they have.
property
Yeah.
receipt. Yeah,
I mean, that's probably what they found. What they were taking with them.
another picture of Ghislaine. It looks like, or a
Mhm.
painting of her, maybe. Could just be a painting of a woman. wonder if the guy who filmed this is still alive. He's probably dead.
I honestly,
He's going back to the rooms a second time. What's this? Oh shit. Spa, gym, TV room, pool. That's literally the entire compound. He's just got mapped out for no reason. It's like a fucking resort more than it is a fucking house.
true.
Think about all the illegal shit that went on down there. I'm actually surprised we even got this. That's pretty crazy. We'll go to native 808 and see if we can get an 08. Oh, this
More
is all
video?
yeah, this is the video of the thing. I'm just gonna assume that's edited anyway. They're never gonna show us what actually happened there, so I'm not even gonna worry about that.
What is
I
it?
am one of the, it's the video of the security camera that's supposedly outside the
Oh
the
yeah,
cell.
okay.
They're not gonna show us jack shit there. This is a WAV file. What the fuck? Let me refresh. People have probably already made archives of this anyway, in case it goes down.
Hopefully.
Because now I'm lagging. Now I'm lagging. Oh, there we go. Natives.
Thomas
Native
Macy
11,
forces vote on Epstein files.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, this is kind of just something that everyone can agree on. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Let's see what we got going on here. What is this?
Opposition from House Speaker.
What the fuck is this?
This is an interview with one of the victims. Or is like a
One of the
fucking...
Something. I don't know what it is.
It's an interview, but it might not be. Oh my god.
In your car?
They really just wanted to make this as annoying as possible.
Yeah. I can't turn it all the way up, guys, so you can hear it because of this wavy sound in the background. But if she says anything, we'll repeat it out loud for sure. How long is this? 17 minutes?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
What's your middle name? Your date of birth? Social?
Just FYI, she looks young. I'll just say that. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Can you pause? There is zero reason for there to be that noise, by the way. Zero reason. I've never heard that background noise in my entire existence. Keep playing it.
They're not going to say anything. They blurred out when she said her fucking middle name of all things. She said her date of birth and her middle name. They blurred out both of those things. They censored it out. I'm not even going to waste my time with that. See what this is. What's crazy to me, Doug, is that there's thousands of videos with the same quality from back then of illegal shit happening on Epstein Island that exists. And they know about it, too.
Oh, true.
This is another guy doing the same kind of recording, just going through the place. Looks to be the case. This guy also went up the pink staircase. Did he investigate anything that we haven't already seen? Nope. It's probably the same guy. Well, I'll skip out on that then. It's all three of those are the same video. I don't even know why they bothered replaying that. This interview ain't gonna show us nothing. And then they blur out the fucking faces and the bodies. Like we can even see what's happening anyway because it's in fucking gray and at like 480p.
Oh, well, they
From
have
back in, like the
to
early.
because of the victims.
They have to because of the victims. Because of the victims. Yeah, I think the victims.
No, those
the
are
victims.
the victims.
Yeah, I don't care. Show them. I don't care.
What the fuck?
I don't care. I literally don't care. Like these people have sat on this information forever, potentially saving more lives by talking about this shit, and then they just don't do it.
I mean, I think they should say it, but I understand why the victims are redacted. I don't care about knowing the victims. I want to hear about the perpetrators, dude. I want to know their fucking names.
Yeah, I don't care about everyone already knows what happened with Ghislaine Maxwell. Everyone already knows who she is and what she's done. This is not something that.
Yeah, so most of these files are old news. They've already been out for quite a bit.
Yeah.
Very few of them are actually new. I assume that footage you were looking at earlier
was the only new thing that we've seen. And it showed absolutely nothing of value other than some creepy ass paintings and sculptures. Show me something. Anything that's. No, you see, you'll know you're getting to somewhere where you might have some relevance when you start seeing shit getting redacted. So far, I've not seen any redacted documents. It tells me I'm not anywhere close to where I want to be. And the fact they just put it on a Dropbox instead of just using what they doing what they did before is actually just kind of crazy.
Interesting for sure. At minimum, extremely interesting.
And once again, USA versus Ghislaine Maxwell. This is all old news. This is all old news. People already know about this shit. Like this is nothing new. Nothing new. Like just crazy. There's nothing new.
So, MTG, Nancy Mace are for the release of the files. And
it's great.
And
it's Thomas Mason. For the release, they will not be able to do anything. They will be unable to do anything because they are powerless, and they will continue to be powerless because they are not the globalists. They do not make up the majority. They are alone. So, once again, violence is still looking like the solution, as always. Violence is the S-tier goat. What does this say? Investigation review of the Federal Bureau of Prisons Custody, Care, and Supervision. Yeah. We investigated ourselves and found ourselves in no wrongdoing. Show me something concrete. I do not care about this.
Nancy Mace just posted this. Since it's already being reported, yes, I left the oversight briefing with Epstein victims early.
Yeah.
I had a difficult time listening to their stories, bro. You need to listen. Sorry.
You need to fucking man up. You need to fucking man up. Okay, there we go. That's what I like to see. Redactions. From Jeffrey Epstein. And I think the only reason they release this is because I didn't get to talk about this in the last podcast, Doug. But DDoS kid, I forget his name. He's called DDoS, a hacker. He hacked and he got access to Jeffrey Epstein's emails.
Oh wow.
So he released a shit ton of them from like 2015, 2016. And so that's probably part of the reason why they ended up just releasing this anyway, is to make themselves seem more transparent, because even though they already got leaked.
Oh yeah, this is a rush to it's not just that. The survivors are coming forward. They're talking. Yeah. They literally talked with the committee today. All of a sudden, this is dropped, and they're supposed to be coming out tomorrow to speak on their own behalves. So, by the way,
damn it.
I just want to say, White House Speaker or Mike Johnson is currently telling Republicans not to vote for the release of the files, and says that it's a threat to the administration.
It's a threat to everyone. That's why we want it released.
Yeah. And this is so funny because, again, today, most of those fucking libtards were like, you don't want the Epstein files to be released. Fucking dog shit bastards. Kill yourselves. In Minecraft.
Yeah. When I tried out, it says document can't be opened because it's corrupted or damaged. Subject psych observation 7/8/19, 6 p.m. until 7/10/19 at 9 a.m. Oh, this is about Jeffrey Epstein being psychologically evaluated. Is there any reason why this information should be released to the public from OAG to Hugh Hurwitz? Epstein was placed on suicide watch and received medical evaluation. Epstein received daily psychological. Epstein was removed from suicide watch on July 29th and August 9th. Cellmate was taken out of the institution for a court appearance. Inmate was eventually released from custody by the court. Did not return to the institution. So his cellmate just got released because they didn't. The reason why his cellmate got released is because they wanted to move him out of the fucking facility and fake his death. On August 10th at about 12 a.m., while in his cell, Epstein acknowledged a correction officer performing a routine check. After midnight, it appears that not all the checks required to be performed were actually done. Yeah. August 10th at approximately 6:30, staff serving breakfast meal found Epstein unresponsive in his cell. Staff called for assistance to begin CPR. Not Epstein. He was already transferred out before 6:33 a.m. He was already gone. He's been living on Zorro Ranch for the past 5 years. When EMS arrived at the institution, he was transported to the hospital. His body double was transported to the hospital, where his body double was pronounced dead. Yeah. That's their friend. They're not letting their friend die, you morons. For sake of speed, Blank and I decided to pass along. This is from blank to blank. We don't even know. Former AW Shirley, Skipper Scott, and case manager D. Mebane.
So
Yeah.
the DOJ, by the way, admits that they have child abuse material that they're not releasing.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. They know. They don't care. Because
If they have child abuse material, means they have the perpetrators.
it means we
That's
should
what
be
that
arresting
means.
them for having child porn.
They
That's
should
what
be
we arresting them
executed
for.
publicly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're holding onto this shit and you're not using it to prosecute people. So what are you
Oh
using
my
it
god, it is so fucking gross, dude. It is so gross. Produce the list. I don't care if it's every single famous fucking Hollywood actor or politician on the planet. I don't care. They should all be hung. I don't give a fuck.
for? Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm going to find out this guy's number. Because they fucked up. So yeah, I'm gonna find out his number. I'm gonna leak it right here on stream. You ready?
Okay, please do not dox people.
I'm gonna dox him. Yep, he's getting doxed because they fucked up. All right, Gemini, figure out the last 4 letters of this phone number.
Numbers.
The last 4 numbers of this.
At least Thomas Macy is a fucking real one, or Massey.
Using the viewable pixels above the box.
218 members of Congress must sign this petition, and then they will be forced. The DOJ will be forced to release what they got. And most of the Republicans are refusing.
Figure it out. Really, Gemini? You can't figure this shit out? You gotta be kidding me, Gemini. All right, we're gonna try Grok. I'm gonna try and Grok on this one.
Any
Let's see if Grok does any
Republican
better.
who signs Thomas Massey's discharge petition of the Epstein files will be seen as committing a hostile act against the Trump administration, according to the White House official. Very cool. God bless America.
You're telling me you can't figure this out? All right, here's what we can determine. I see a 1. I'm gonna cross-reference compare it to other numbers that are found in this document. So let me see. 1 second. Where's Grok? So if I cross-reference compare this to other stuff in the document, we can clearly see that the first number is a 1. The second number is not a 7 because it's not long. It's not long at all. So we got a 1, and then we got 3 other numbers. We could be looking at.
Massey says he believes Trump is not opposing the release with every fiber of his being, with every fiber of his deteriorating body because he did something criminal. What? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
He believes Trump is covering for several of his donor friends who would be implicated, one of which he said is a billionaire spending a fortune against him. A very forthcoming comment by him. This is certainly fascinating. Tomorrow will likely be a very important day. Yeah, again, guys, tomorrow, I believe the victims are coming out with a statement, which sucks because you guys won't be able to hear about it from us probably till Tuesday. But if it's really big news, maybe we'll go live and
I think we'll figure it out. That is what it is.
we'll go through a quick little overview of if names are actually dropped, because we've been hyped about this for a while, and every single time just leads to disappointment. There's never any actual names. But if names get released tomorrow, we'll go live for a little bit, cover it for you guys.
Yeah, like
he did. I don't have fucking faith. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, obviously there's no like this is David, this is Goliath versus the lion, you know what I mean? Like this is or David versus Goliath, you know what I mean? They're not winning this fight. Like I know that's what the Bible says, but they ain't winning this fight. They're gonna need some serious hard hitting autists and schizophrenics in the fucking office right now to help them with this. Otherwise, they ain't gonna do shit.
It's funny that a lot of the politicians that we covered, like Anna Paulina and Thomas, we've talked about a few times as being good politicians, they actually do seem to be trying, which for me is nice. Now, whether or not those efforts pay off, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah, but, I don't know. It's like watching your kid lose a football game, being like, "Well, at least you tried, kiddo. Yeah, at least you tried," and saying that to them every single time after they lose 200 times in a row.
I mean, that's fair. I don't like this, so I'm gonna send you the video of Nancy Mace walking out of the office here. So if you guys didn't know this, basically they took all of the House took the month of August off to avoid this. By the way, to avoid this exact thing. They knew this was coming. They wanted time to prepare, and they were, they were like, okay, fine, we'll just go on recess. Go fuck yourself. So we're on the what is this? The 2nd of the month. Of the next month, they're now in office, and so now they have to deal with it. Maybe why Trump was kind of not on air for the past few days. But yeah, so
like look at this.
They have a meeting.
Yeah,
they have a meeting today. The committee had a meeting with the victims. Did you show the video? I didn't see it. I was looking.
Which video?
On the monitor. The one I just sent you.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up.
This is Nancy Mace leaving early, Republican senator. And honestly, she looks very upset, and she was saying that she had a panic attack, blah, blah, blah. But to me, guys...
We're so cooked.
To me, this is abhorrent. I'm not going to lie. I don't care about her personal emotions. She should... Someone said this about it making it about her, and that's exactly what she's done. I don't care if you have to sob and shake and fucking, I don't know, grit your teeth, bash your head against the wall. You listen to the victim's story. That's what you do. Sorry. That's what you should be doing. You don't do this. Do you know, like, if you were a victim of such a thing, can you imagine if every time you tried to come out and let people know your story, they all got up and left because it made them feel uncomfortable? This is disgusting behavior. And, like, good for her and signing the paper, blah, blah, blah. But this, I do not like this. This is terrible. And I've heard and seen this a lot. This is disgusting behavior. If a victim comes out, it's funny that she's, you would think as a woman, she'd understand this. But there are people who've suffered some of the most horrendous things on the planet. They're trying to get their voices heard, and they're trying to get some fucking justice. And this senator, who has power to make it happen, got up and left in the middle of them telling their story. That is one of the most awful things I've ever heard in my entire life. Not gonna lie. That's fucked up. Sorry. That's akin... not to committing the crime itself, but to denying its existence. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, Doug. Oh my god! Like, we're so cooked. It's so over. Oh, the only one with a brain is Massey, and the others are just crying and leaving the room. We're so cooked.
Yeah, Massey.
Think about it.
Massey
Think
is
about
also
how weak-minded our representatives are. There's people out there that can commit that kind of evil against someone, not bat an eye, and go to sleep the next night. And then meanwhile, we have a senator that goes in there, can't even listen to it for 5 minutes, and walks out fucking crying. Like, we're so cooked, Doug. It's so fucking Jover, dude. It's so Jover. Oh my god. Like, Doug. Like, okay, I took care of a cat every day at work, right? Every day, every morning, I would take care of this fucking cat, right? And one night I got a call at around like close to 1 in the morning saying that the cat was dead. right?
Oh, why?
So they said it got ran over, right?
Oh.
I drive to work, and I buried the cat. They gave me the cat. The name was Egg Roll, and I buried it behind the shed near the work, right? So and I was in the rain in my pajamas because no one else knew what the fuck to do, and I buried the cat myself. I dug the hole, put the cat in, patted down the dirt, buried the dirt over it, came back to the business, and I asked to view the video cameras to see what happened to the cat, and I watched the cat get run over on the video camera. I was pissed off. I was upset, but I didn't fucking leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't like, I don't want to see what happened, because it would make me emotional. I wanted to see what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? Because I was pissed. You know what I mean? Someone ran over my fucking cat that I took care of. I wasn't happy, and I think they ended up getting permanently banned. They're driving a red Corolla. Fuck you, red Corolla. But not the point. The point is you have to acknowledge the victims, and she didn't. She just walks out crying. What the fuck is this?
No, and
no, I can't.
You
do not need to be a leader.
It gets exponentially worse, in my opinion. Whenever I've come across stuff like this, the first thing I try and do is what I think is correct, which is almost always confronting the perpetrator, defending the victim, blah, blah, blah. Like, here's another video. This shit, I didn't expect to get so upset about this today, but here's another video of a senator who was in that committee and listened to the victims. And the victim, she distinctly says in this video, we don't have to watch the whole thing. There she is talking. You can read the text. She distinctly says in the video that the victims named perpetrators. Yeah. Which means this woman, Representative, what's her name?
Representative Melania Stansbury.
Melanie Stansbury now has secondhand knowledge of the people who committed some of the most heinous acts, and she hasn't said nothing. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But the first thing I would do, the second I had a collection of names, would be to pump a list out immediately. That would be the first thing. I literally could not hold it in. There's no way. I could not hold that shit in. I would walk out of that room. I would have grabbed that microphone. It would have been like fucking Tom Hanks, Trump, Bill Clinton. You know what I mean? Like, I would have ran through the fucking list immediately, dude. I wouldn't have hesitated at all. And yet these people, they consistently are so narcissistic. We've got one that leaves in the middle of the meeting. We got another one. I'm not even going to listen to what she said. I can't handle it right at this moment. But what I do know is she never says any of the perpetrators' names. She just goes up there and says, "This is horrible. We have to do something." You have all the power to do something right now. Say a fucking name. You're not going to do it. So
yeah, I would go a step further. I would just straight up take a video of the victim saying the fucking names, and I would just post it all over the fucking internet. I'd be like, "Listen, buddy, you're not only you're a victim back then, you're about to be a victim now. Sorry to see you go." So
here it is. Okay, tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, press conference, Capitol Hill, C-SPAN, MSNBC for the victims of Epstein, Charlotte Maxwell to finally speak out about what happened to them. If they don't name names, I don't know. Dude, I don't know what to think other than this whole thing is a fucking hoax, if I'm being honest with you. If they themselves are supposed to be the victims and they don't name names, I'm convinced that all of this is some crazy, insane hoax made by reptilians, aliens, or something, dude. I swear to God. I literally, my brain cannot handle whatever logic is flowing through any of these people's brains. I promise you that. I can't handle it. We've had two senators fucking go up there, one leave early, this one not make any sense, not list any names. I mean, how many people at this point, judges, how many lawyers, fucking reception clerks, how many people have heard what we've been told is some of the most horrendous things that could be done to a person and not feel like, one, they either need to jump off a bridge in Minecraft or just say the fucking names, dude. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. How many? How many people know? It's got to be lawyers, clerks, fucking cameramen, FBI people running around, CIA member, like, dude, politicians, the victims themselves, these representatives, like, I cannot fathom that this many people are supposed to know the names of some high-profile people on the planet and aren't exposing them. I'm sorry, I just can't believe it. I literally will not be able to believe it. If they come out tomorrow, they don't list any names. It's the Epstein thing is some kind of weird hoax. I don't know what's going on. It's all fucking.
Yeah.
It's all some manipulation thing. I don't know.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Doug. Here's the thing. It is real. We know that it's real. The reality is, though, that these people aren't going to say anything because they care more about their lives than they do about saving the fucking world. That makes them pussies.
It's 100 people. Not one.
Yeah.
Not one is brave enough. Not one.
No, not one. Not one.
Not one
100
center.
pussies.
But they're
pussies.
But they're totally okay with talking.
100 little bitch. 100 little bitches. Yep. That's how they're politicians, Doug. They're not real people.
Then to be honest with you, then the events that happened to them weren't nearly as horrible as they say they were. I'll just say, can't believe it. I literally cannot believe it. Listen, I've suffered fucking trauma. I would have no problem naming names. If I suffered worse than what I suffered, I wouldn't care about dying, if I'm being honest with you. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would name some names.
Yeah.
So the fact that these people have suffered things that are like 800 times worse than what the average person is hearing or experiencing, like, unbelievable, fucking, 100, whatever. I don't want to go into details of what's been said.
Yeah.
And they don't say a name? I'm sorry. I don't believe it. I cannot. From what I know about trauma and the people I've met and what I've experienced, like, it's not lining up. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, it doesn't make any sense. Sorry, not real. Sorry.
Again,
100 victims tomorrow.
Well,
they
Doug,
don't say
here's
anything?
the reason why I believe it's real. Here's the reason why I believe it's real, Doug. Because Thomas Massey tried to bring it to a vote in the House of Representatives, and over 98% of the people voted against them. It was him and 3 other people that voted for it, and that everyone else voted against him.
Listen, I agree with you. I think it's real. However, tomorrow, is there 100
victims that are showing up? Probably.
Listen, tomorrow, if 100 victims, not one drops a name, it's not real. Like, I'm sorry. Not buying it.
The only one I have faith in at this point is Thomas Massey. That's the only guy I got faith in at
Then
this point. He is my shining hope.
Drop a name. Drop a name.
Well, see, the thing is,
Drop a
Doug,
name.
I would 100% go into Congress. I'd be like, Tom Hanks is a child rapist. Chuck Schumer is a child rapist. John Podesta is a child rapist.
I would
Obama, Hunter Biden, Trump, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. I would just go down the name. I would just start listing all the names, like because we already have the evidence. We already know what these people have done. We don't need to say, like, I would just continuously every Congress meeting, I'd be like, I would like to list the name of child rapists that are still involved in the government. Yeah, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump. I would just go down the list every single day, every time I made a speech, every single time.
But that's my point. Anyone would. That's my point.
Yes.
Anyone would. I just sent you 2 more people who know the names. MTG and this guy, James Corner.
Yeah.
They know names. They're not saying anything.
I can tell you from listening to the 6 Epstein survivors in there today that the government has failed them. So we're going to do everything we can to make this right for the victim. Okay, once again, why aren't we doing something about it right now? Let's do something about it right now, right? You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying.
And it's like,
that's literally what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to the audience. That's what I'm saying. Right now. Like, if something is the most horrendous thing you have ever heard and seen in your life, bro, you literally you wouldn't be able to stop your mouth from moving. You know what I mean?
I think what they're doing, and this is my theory. I think what they're doing is they're trying to find victims that are only going to implicate Democrat candidates. I think that's what's happening. And so they're trying to, the reason why they have 100 victims is they're trying to like filter out all the ones that are going against the Republican candidates, and they're trying to look for the ones that are only going against Democrat candidates. So that way they're not implicated, right? Because they know the shit's going to be released, but they want to be able to be, they want to be the first ones to release it, to be like, hey, this is who actually did everything, and they want to implicate all of the Democrats.
Here's the thing. I'm sure there's plenty of Democrats. I'm sure there's plenty of on both sides. I'm sure there's plenty of Why hasn't one of them? Well, here's my guess, right? I'll say
it's still a 2-party system. It's still a 2-party system, even if they're both controlled by the same organization.
My guess is also if one of them comes out and points out the Democrats, another one on the Democrat side comes out and points out the Republicans. It's mutually assured destruction is my guess. But again, I don't actually believe any of these politicians give a fuck because nobody has come out and said a name. I don't believe in anybody who has direct information about who is involved, says they care, and hasn't released information. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. If you are so passionate about it, you literally would not go through the standards of protocol. You wouldn't wait. You would literally come out tomorrow and say, look,
I will say this
here's
post
the
here is
name.
true. Barack Obama, George Clooney, Tom Hanks. Yep, those are all true. Bill Gates experimented on young girls. Yep, 100%.
Bill Gates is the most
Both
obvious
those are
one.
true. Yeah, this one's pretty obvious. Epstein's still alive. Pretty obvious. Yeah, like nothing that we don't already know. That's the problem. You know what I mean? So it's like, once again, names, like, start saying names. I would literally just start listing off Chuck Schumer, Tom Hanks. Like, I would literally just list off, you know, every single Hollywood act. You know, what's the one we just knew about recently? Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
We can keep going down the line. And also Jennifer Aniston, I think, is actually trans. But
Oh yeah.
that's a discussion for another time. I think Jennifer Aniston did it early, like really early.
Maybe.
Because think about
Maybe.
it, she's too normal. She's too normal and enjoyable to be around. You know what I
I
mean?
don't
Like,
think
there's no
she's-
way she's an actual woman.
I don't think so. I don't think she's just normal, but what you just said is pretty fucking funny.
I mean, obviously not normal in the sense that, you know, she did some heinous things, you know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'll just
Also-
again. We'll know tomorrow. Was it 10:30 a.m.? I will stay
guess
awake
so.
specifically for it. But this is just again, if tomorrow these victims come out, they don't name like if they don't literally stand there and go up one by one and say Tom Hanks did this to me, Bill Gates did this to me. Like if that's not what comes out, then I'll never understand. I won't get it because again, if I had a family member and I knew some shit like this happened to them, I would be out there right away tomorrow. I'd be yelling it in the streets. I'd be fucking all over the place talking about it. Like, you know,
Exactly.
even if I heard it third person, and to be honest, I have done shit like this before. If I heard it, you know, from somebody else who isn't even a family member, I would still yell it from the street. Like I would let people know, dude. I've always let people know these people are supposed to have heard from, you know, victims themselves, some of the most deranged events you can imagine, and somehow they're able to stand up there and give a passionate speech about how much they care and how much these names need to be released, but they refuse to release a name themselves. I am not buying it. I am sorry. You will not pass me on it. I don't care how hard they push for it. If they don't drop a name, I don't give a fuck. Because in the end, once you drop the name, it's irrelevant what happens to you after. It doesn't matter.
It is.
Drop a
You've
name.
already released the name. At this point, everything else is going to start to fall into place. I mean, and the reality of it is that it is what it is.
Here's another one. Kwesi Mifumi. I don't know who that is. Another representative. He gives a nice long speech. Blah blah blah. Doesn't drop a single name. These victims were exploited at 13, 14, 15, deceived by promises of college education, a job, threats of harm. And somehow, again, this is a 2.5 hour meeting. Again, no names. No names at all. Yeah, I don't believe you, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't I'm not buying it.
You know, also, you know, it says here, congressmen swear an oath to the Constitution. This is a poll on Thomas Massey's Twitter. And it also says in the Constitution that it is your legal requirement to shoot all pedophiles on sight.
Hell, that's in the Constitution?
It's in the Constitution,
That's
yep.
baller as fuck, dude. The founding fathers were
Probably.
so lit, bro. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It might say that. I'm just saying. It could say that. I don't know, actually.
Okay. Dude, if it said that shit, that would make America the greatest. Guns, freedom of speech, kill pedophiles. What a fucking dream, bro.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I could probably spend the rest of the night talking about this, just flaming these guys. If you have anything particular you want to move on to or talk about instead, I'm down. Otherwise, we shall end. And tomorrow,
we can talk about Piotr.
If the meeting is worth it, guys, the press conference, we'll cover it. Will you be around at 10:30? My assumption is no. 10:30 a.m.
10:30 a.m. Hell no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
That'll work.
Yeah.
So essentially, I'll show you the video here. There is a Polish CEO.
Oh yeah, I saw this shit.
that stole a hat from a kid. I'm just going to show this real quick. keep in mind he's a CEO, right? Like you could buy merchandise from this guy for like nothing. You know, for him it's nothing. He just straight up took it from the kid. Straight up took the hat from the kid that the tennis player gave to him.
I'm gonna pull you. This guy, the Polish CEO is base, dude. That is so base, bro.
That is pretty
he
base,
has
but
all the money in the world. He fucking sees the baseball cap. He's like, "Fuck you, little kid." Fucking takes the cap.
I will say
based.
it is base, but he is still an asshole.
Oh yeah, for sure he's a dick. And what he posted in response is even better. I don't know if you saw that. He posted a response like yesterday. Some shit. He's basically like, "I don't care. I wanted the hat. I took it. Suck a dick." Was basically his response. I fucking love that. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, at the same time, the kid also has a giant tennis ball with the signatures of every player on the team.
Yeah, don't be greedy, you little kid. Don't be greedy.
Yeah,
Let the billionaire have his fucking baseball cap.
To be fair, he already has the giant tennis ball with all the signatures, right? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's weird. I'm like on the fence. Realistically, I'm on the fence because it's like, should he have done that? Nah, but like, the tennis player wasn't necessarily handing it to the kid. Maybe that was his intention. Probably was. And there's no reason this fucking Polish guy really wanted the ball cap that bad or couldn't get it himself.
Yeah.
But it's still so fucking funny that that's what he did and that's his response. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about it that much. It's not that big a deal. But at the same time, it's like, kind of an asshole thing to do. I don't know. I probably would have still given it to the kid, even though the kid has a giant tennis ball with literally every player's signature. But it's whatever. I don't really think there's a whole lot else really going on.
Nah, we fucking hit all the markers. I think we were.
But once again,
today.
Nothing ever happens. Now, if I was in office, Doug, shit would be happening every fucking day. I'd be saying racial slurs. I'd be saying fucking everything under the fucking sun. Shit would be going crazy. I would be the talk of the fucking town. This guy keeps saying the fucking N-word. He just doesn't fucking stop. He's a fucking racist. Be like, yeah, I am. I am a fucking racist. Now I'm gonna present to you the list of every single Epstein victim survivor, and then I'm gonna present to you the name of every single pedophile.
Dude, it'd be the greatest one of all time. Okay, so it's not 100. I guess it's 10. Thomas Massey said it's 10 victims. Sex trafficking at 10:30 a.m. I will be setting an alarm.
Nothing ever happened. Don't forget the sign tapping. The sign tapping. Nothing ever happens. If something does happen,
I know.
Listen,
I'm just saying to you and to my viewers. Tomorrow, again, if all 10 go up there and they just say a whole lot of nothing, I'm done with the Epstein thing, bro. I can't. It'll never come out. It's already done. So maybe anyone who actually participated is killed. I don't know, but I'm not buying this shit. I can't do it. I can't do it. The the next thing is this. Here they come. If the victims themselves aren't saying names, sorry, nobody's saying. And if the victims themselves are gonna say, nobody's gonna say names, bro. Who's gonna? Not the CIA, they're not saying names. FBI's not saying names. The fucking police who did the arrest, not saying names. The people who saw the footage ain't saying names. The politicians who have heard the victims speak, say names, aren't saying names. If the victims themselves don't say names, nobody on this fucking planet or in this dimension or living on this fucking plane of existence is going to say names. And I'm done with it. I can't be bothered. Every single anyone who says, this is the next step, whatever. Killers, Nah.
In Minecraft, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to say? Yeah.
No, except that nothing ever happens, and if it does happen, it's already over. That's
all
about
right.
it.
All right, there it is.